Also, I need to figure out what songs I am playing during certain maps that is getting my VODs muted. Because it's all just ambient muck anyway, but apparently a portion of my VOD got muted. Very obnoxious.
I mean, on Twitch? Because, like...
Yes.
Twitch's entire fucking algorithm for that is dog shit.
Also...
Yeah, it's really bad.
Also true.
Like...
I used to keep an overlay that would say what song I was playing on the screen so that I could, like, confidently state, no, the song that you think I was playing is not the song that you think I was playing.
Oh, that's smart. I should do that.
It's wild to me how, like, the massive giga tech corps have just completely abdicated literally any fucking hard thing with tech in the modern era. It's like, oh, we need to figure out some way to confidently and accurately protect people's, like, copyrights? Oh. No, here's just a bunch of dog shit. Like, we don't actually want to deal with that. Like, bitches, you have 300,000 fucking engineers. Go figure it the fuck out. No, we're gonna make fucking generative AI dog shit instead. And literally rip off everybody's copyrights that's not, you know, doesn't have enough money to sue our asses into oblivion.
They're like generative AI. I sleep. Copyrighted music. I wake.
Like,
but it's because of the music industry.
Right. Like, that's like the only, at this point, like the music industry, like what are the MPA or whatever the fuck they are, like they're the fucking like heroes because they're gonna kill fucking generative AI with fire, which is good, but still, Jesus Christ. Like, every time I listen to an engineer talk about, like, oh, I work on fucking generative AI shit, I'm just like, wow, what an incredible fucking waste of everything you've ever done in life as a human. Like, you've been trained to code software and do cool shit, and make it out of fucking scratch, and what you're doing is you're going to make generative AI crap. Okay.
It's crazy how much generative AI music is on Spotify now, though. Like, it is wild how much is on there.
Yep.
It's crazy how much of the internet is just generative AI dog shit now. Like, and it's all congealed into like the same artistic style on everything. Like, it's so weird to see and so uncanny valley. But like, just like 50% of the internet is just trash.
Dead internet theory is
hyper escalated. Yeah. Like, within the span of like a year and a half, and it was just like, nope, there we go, there goes the internet. Remember when we used to have fucking Flash animation sites that just made Flash animations and Flash games? God.
That's when I decided to drink 32 glasses of melody. I miss Homestar Runner so much. They still put out stuff. It's very random when they put out shit, though.
Really? I didn't know they were still making content.
Yeah, they're on YouTube now.
Still exists.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Huh.
It's all just YouTube embeds though, but still.
Yeah.
I may or may not have done a burlesque number as the cheat. We did an internet show, and I'm like, I am doing something from Homestar Runner, and it's going to be the cheat. And it was amazing. I had a light switch rave.
Nice. Well, all right, everybody. I think everybody who is going to be here at the start of this session is here. Welcome, welcome. I hope everybody had a okay, if not tolerable week. Question mark?
Functional. We'll call it functional.
I played World of Warcraft.
Yeah, me too. See, Swab?
I've been playing Hearthstone, I guess, and then I just found about this new game. I don't know if it's new, but it's called Once Upon a Galaxy.
Oh yeah, what's that like?
It's supposed to be like, it's like an auto battler, but it's from the people that made I can't think of the name of the game, but Sam Bankman-Fried had like bought it and said they could keep making it, and then when he got sent away for the FTX stuff, he like wouldn't let them do anything with it. It was like the litigation, so like they made a new game based off of it or whatever.
Huh. So you said it's an auto battler?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I don't know. I literally just started playing it today, so it's like it's about like Battlegrounds, I think.
Okay. I see you on Battle.net playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds sometimes.
It's usually when I'm at work. I'm just like chilling on my tablet while I deal mindless other activities.
Nice. Man, my mobile game, like, the amount of mobile games I've been playing lately is very few. There's only like one I enjoy, and it's just so random. It's Mario Kart Tour, by the way, which is a great mobile game. It's just like little bite-sized pieces of Mario Kart. This is not a paid ad, by the way, but it's something I consistently do every night because it's like a minute and a half. I get to play Mario Kart. It's great. But that's like the only mobile game I've been playing. Everything else I've dropped. And now, like, Nintendo had announced that they're stopping yet another one of their mobile games because they stopped Dragalia Lost, which I was really into. And now they're shutting down Animal Crossing. It was like the little camping one. And it's not New Leaf. It's fuck. Anyway, it's on my phone. But it's their Animal Crossing mobile game. And I'm like, oh. So they're just shutting it down, and like nobody gets refunds, and like that's the end of that. I'm like, well, okay, I don't really want to like invest in any Nintendo mobile game ever, because at the drop of a hat, they're just going to like shut it down.
I just played Pokemon and Pokemon Sleep.
I've played exactly one mobile game for the past 2 years, and I've played it every single day for the past 2 years. And that is Marvel Snap.
Marvel Snap, yeah. I can see that. I still have that on my phone. Sometimes I dip into it, climb the ladder a little bit, get a couple cards, and then not play it for a few months.
For me, it does well as a like. I have 10 minutes. I need to occupy my brain for 10 minutes. What am I going to do for these 10 minutes? I can do a couple rounds of Marvel Snap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel very similar. It's a very nice and quick gaming experience.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what I like out of Mario Kart Tour. Just like the essence of card gaming or kart gaming.
Yeah. Plus, it's second dinner, and I like those guys. So
there are sometimes with like Pokemon Go, where if I find myself out in nature for some reason, I either have to buy something and I've been forced out of my home, or B, the weather is no longer 100+ degrees, I will play Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
and leave it on in my pocket.
Report for this week, and it's just bad.
Man, I thought it was going to start cooling off already.
I was hoping, but no. Literally, it has Saturday listed as 107 and Thursday is 108.
Oh my god, our casual conversation turned into the weather. We're old.
No. But seriously, it's still too fucking hot in September to do something.
It do be actually too fucking hot though.
I just want to go out in my yard and, have my roses actually grow instead of being in stressed stasis for a while. Alright. Everybody is alive. We're all slowly roasting to death and paying exorbitantly high electricity bills. Let's go back to a nice cool down in the Arctic front of Arctis, where we're in a boiling pit of lava adjacent to the fucking white fire.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Yeah, wait, I fucking got you. Splash screens all like snow-covered mountains and a nice frosty river, and now back in the plane of fire.
No, get fucked.
Meanwhile, down in the pits of hell, previously on Arctis, you have all discovered that Azrael is a little bit new to their job as the elemental locus of magma underneath Maginox, and is still getting used to the position. while being surrounded by salamanders and other denizens of the plane of fire. Azrael doesn't really quite know everything there is to know about the job. And after a brief visit, you have also figured out that Azrael doesn't know how to actually control the wards surrounding the vault of Vicaris, and they might be weakened and susceptible to the Magmarrans. After you had banished one of the Magmarran generals back to the elemental plane of Earth, Sita Shardheart, you, may have angered some Magmarrans, and they have now mostly taken over the city of Vicaris after the Vaki no longer have the protection of their elemental locus. With the wards around the vault weakened, the Magmarrans have somehow found a way inside, and even getting around the Vault Guardian, the lava axolotl that was protecting the doors. And as you, upon getting a map from Volca, you made your way down a river of lava in an ironwood boat. Fooled some magma mephits. My god, there's a lot of tongue twisters. It's a recap, by the way. Holy shit. You fooled some magma mephits.
Do this to yourself.
I'm trying so hard. With some gems and a magnifying glass, and distracted them long enough to get your boat underneath the bridge that connected Vicaris to the Vault of Vicaris. As you got upon the bridge, you saw the Magmarrans battling the Lexlotl, who was still affected by the corrupted blood that was still oozing behind their eyeballs and pulsing through their veins. You chose not to kill the Lexlotl and instead allowed it to go back to the plane of fire, hopefully for some rest and recovery, and hopefully Azrael would be able to heal the Lexlotl with some of their newfound abilities. But with that out of the way, and some of the Magmarrans burning to death in a 20d10 lava bath, you made your way down into the trap-filled vault that was set up to protect the powerful artifact, the Obliteratus. And inside, upon the flagstones and thick stone doors, were written bits and pieces of the Vicaris history with Novus. And as you mimicked some of the history found on the doors, you found them to open, magically and quietly. Behind each door, a new surprise. Ramshackle pieces of wood hovering over obsidian shards, sharp and dangerous. A fountain that was connected to an underground water source, but was no longer on. And behind the latest door, the Magmarrans that had breached the vault. Tired and exhausted, visibly wounded, they looked just as surprised to see you as you were to see them.
This is fine.
Everything is okay. As you stumble across the camping and recovering Magmarrans, you will decide what their fate be. Let us return back to the scene, where, Wangdoodle's he's just bringing up the rear, it's fine. But you've just stumbled upon the camping Magmarrans, who are nursing their wounds, either given to them by the Lexlotl, or the various traps they have come across within the vault. It seems like they're not very far ahead of you. One moment, please. For the moment, I will remove Wangdoodle from the map, since he is not here yet.
This is fine.
The stone door rumbles open. The one that was signifying, I believe it was, Vacaris kneeling to Novus. And as Grabella knelt at the front of the door, the magic surrounding it opened up, and the stone door slid into the wall on unseen hinges, revealing the Magmarrans beyond. The Magmarrans beyond have built a small camp and are clearly nursing some wounds. The female in front of you is sitting down, wrapping bandages around her arm and leg, which are currently oozing with blood. A Duragar soul blade, further on in the room, is stoking a small fire, while an explorer, a small Darrow to the north, is looking at one of two doors that are on the north side of the room. Around the corner to the south, you see another light, and perhaps the backside of another smaller Darrow explorer, sitting on a bedroll with their back towards you. The conversation they were having abruptly stops, and those that are not wounded enough to immediately get to their feet quickly shuffle to their feet, drawing weapons and staring at you as you have opened the stone door beyond. The soul blade growls and points a longsword in your direction, hopefully rallying his allies into action. Ah, we've got guests! Get up, you lazy asses!
You gonna let him talk to you like that, guys? You're injured. You know, we could do this the easy way or the hard way. You guys could just leave.
The breaker, who is slowly getting to her feet, stands and looks at Grabella, Swab, Kozlo, and Rain at the door. The blood that is seeping through her bandages is a telltale sign that she is still nursing those freshly implemented wounds.
Because I can tell you your friends outside are no longer with you. But if you want to do this the hard way, we'll do it the hard way.
She scowls and looks to where her weapon was, just a little bit to the south, and then back at the soul blade, the dwarf barking orders. What are you waiting for, woman? Get your weapon and take them on! But I'm in no shape to fight. Can't move my sword arm.
Sounds like a bad commander. I wouldn't work for them.
And she just kind of smiles and has gotten off her knee as she's having this very polite conversation.
The soul blade in the back, the dwarf barking the orders, has his weapon drawn, but is not charged in. Magmarran turns to face you. Listen, we were sent here to retrieve the Obliteratus. Assuming that's what you're here for as well.
Yep.
Perhaps we could make a deal.
I'm listening. I don't think I'm gonna be impressed, but I'm listening.
You should know by now the Magmarrans have been oppressed by the Vaki for far too long. Let us have this. Let us have the Obliteratus and give us the power to make our voices heard again.
Haven't you already done that by taking over?
She shakes her head. The ley lines that connect Vacaris and Magmarra are no more. We need someone, something, to help prepare them. But no one will listen to us. No one will hear our pleas. No one has the skill or ability to repair the ley lines.
I'm sorry. Hello.
You're right, you're around the corner.
Yep. Sorry, Grabella, could you scooch a little?
Yeah, I feel like we could get that done, but we're taking the Obliteratus. We can help you with your ley lines, probably, though.
Hi, Queen Reign of Maginox, actually.
Hi,
What do you
Billy
need
Mays
me for-
here with Maginox.
Billy May. Queen
We
Rain
got the
here.
Slap shop. You're gonna love my nuts.
Oh my.
What do you want to do with the Obliteratus? Because as far as I'm aware, there's only one thing to do with it, and that's murder undead individuals, of whom are my responsibility and both their protection. So think
Yeah.
really hard about what you say next.
Oh, sorry. I didn't change the scene. Apologies, everybody.
Oh, there's
Bargaining.
another scene.
I fucking messed up. Professional streamer, by the way.
It's fine.
The Magmarran tenses her unwounded fist into, her unwounded hand into a fist. Bargaining power. At the very least, Maginox would fear us if we had the Obliteratus. It would allow us to have a word at the table, and not to be ignored, shoved into the caves, and forgotten about like we have been.
What if we do all of that without the Obliteratus?
I was gonna say, see, here's the neat thing. The last person who tried to deal roughly with me and use some kind of leverage ended up dead. And the person before that ended up dead. And the person before that ended up dead. So, maybe you have the Queen of Maginox here. We can just talk politely for a change, and we don't need to threaten the very existence of each other just to get a word in edgewise.
And maybe don't use, then the Maginox will be very scared of us when the Queen of Maginox is about to stab you in the face.
Well, I'd rather
Also,
not if we can help it, but
There's so many other ways to repair your ley lines. If we will let you guys go and figure out the rest, but the Obliteratus is coming with us. It's
could also even ask,
non-negotiable.
could also even ask Maginox for help repairing your ley lines. We didn't have shit to do with that.
Yep.
The people of Maginox would repair our ley lines. But why would they do that? They would gain nothing out of it.
Well, we did give the Vakarans that you left alive refuge. We don't get anything out of that aside from just less people dying. Don't see why we couldn't help you all too.
Yeah, I get stabbed for that. Or almost stabbed.
The Duragar in the back spits on the floor and does not sheath his weapon. She's lying to you. Prove that you're the Queen of Maginox.
Prove that I'm the Queen of Maginox. Where the hell have you been? There was a whole celebration.
That we weren't invited to. Go on and
Well.
I'm the King of Magmarra. You can hear some snide chuckles from the Darrows around him. Yeah, got him. So, go on.
I don't know. Like, Rain pulls out her royalty robes. I kind of hate these things. They're all frumpy and weird, but here you are. Rain puts on the stupid royalty robes. Ta-da!
Oh, what? You think a fancy cloak makes a queen?
I mean, it's
No.
kind of like 50% of it, though.
Actually, murdering assholes who rip holes in the fucking veil of the world and re-secure people's, safety makes you a queen.
Also, getting your chariot pulled by a dragon, pretty fucking cool.
I mean, that's true.
Rain, I will allow you to make a roll in order to try and sway the Magmarrans. You can try and use intimidation if you want, or you can use persuasion.
We'll use persuasion, sure. It's not bad.
Bad. The wounded Magmarran in the front nods. She turns back to the Duragar behind her. I believe her. She carries a noble bearing, clearly robes of a noble-born. And look at her. Sword at her hip. She is truly a warrior, if nothing else.
I'm also a dragon, but we don't want to prove that right now, do we?
And I run a bar and also a floating island thing.
That's true.
I
Small
swear to
business
Christ, I'll
owner.
bury you in so much legal paperwork.
Yeah, that's the real threat here, actually.
Yeah, we got a lawyer. You're in trouble.
Oh, wait, I don't want to
And
be
an
buried in
HR team.
paperwork.
Like you hear the Darrow say in the back.
I hate filling out paperwork.
Look, here's the
Same.
deal. You all are clearly in no condition to fight. I have no interest in murdering people who aren't, frankly, a threat. But if you insist on pursuing the Obliteratus, you will be a threat to me and my people. It's as simple as that. There's no reason for hostility between Maginox and Magmarra, any more than there was any reason for hostility between Vakaris and Maginox, but thousands of years of history tell us otherwise. So, I'm perfectly willing to let you all leave. You will, of course, leave empty-handed, but if you are interested, I will give you words.
I'll give you fuck words?
I'll give you
Yeah, I'll give
fucking
you fuck
words.
I will ensure that you have an audience at Maginox to make your case heard, whatever that may be, whatever assistance you may require. I assure you that we're not here purely for Maginox, we're here for the safety of the whole region, the whole continent, in fact.
And to protect the undead people.
Make me an insight check, Rain.
Do I have to?
You do.
Kozlo, you got one of them flash of genius gums.
I don't even know if Flash of Genius can help. Also, I don't think it's appropriate for Kozlo to use Flash of Genius on an insight check, given Kozlo's insights.
Flash of Kozlo.
Well,
Flash of
Kozlo and Rain have exactly one brain cell between them for insight.
Yeah, they don't know
That's
tomatoes
terrible.
don't go
That's
in the
what
fruit
Flash
salad.
of Genius is, though. That's me passing you the brain cell.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Give me the iris, sister.
The Magmarran turns to the
Also,
Duragar
Flash of
behind her.
Genius would not help here at all.
No.
Yeah, no.
Not with the six.
Not even.
The Magmarran in front, the wounded woman, turns to her dwarvish companion. She really is the Queen of Maginox. Maybe she can help Magmarra. But what about Sida? Sida's not here. We don't know where she went.
Oh, I have an idea.
Sorry, who's Sita?
She's a bitch that's been sent somewhere else. That I can tell you. And if you don't want to have the same thing happen to you, we should keep it polite.
Sida Shardhard is the Magmarran general and the leader of our armies. She's gone missing after a venture to the Obsidian Halls.
Yeah, she tried to kill my fucking girlfriend.
Oh, that was her, huh?
Yeah. So, where she is or where she might be is very deserved. I'll put it at that.
Well, so if this Sita person is missing, who speaks for Magmarra then in her absence?
They glance at each other, but with such a low insight check, you're not quite sure the emotions that they are conveying, but their silence enough speaks volumes. They don't know.
Oh, that's a little awkward. Well, perhaps that's something we can assist with first, but...
I recommend the nice big lady up front. I like her.
Yeah, she's so far cool in my book.
Big Lady Up Front 2024.
I think that's what we're doing in real life, too.
More or less.
More or less.
Sida was our general, and so at least the direction of the army has fallen down to her various lieutenants and captains, some of them giving us orders to go to the Vault of Vakaris, to at least retrieve the Obliteratus and allow us the military might to get what we want. The other ones occupying the city, well, at least are ensuring that our voices might be heard.
The city is something we could probably figure out as we're working on something new for the,
God, I always forget the fucking elves' names.
The Vacarans?
The Vicarians.
But I'm sorry, I just want to understand something. You keep saying you want your voices heard, but you're kind of just killing or threatening everybody who you might talk to.
Yeah.
Is your plan just really to conquer the whole region? Because I don't know that that's going to work out for anyone.
The dwarf in the back kind of holds his sword aloft. Ah, might makes right. You know that only royal power can be upheld when you have the resources to do it. Money, power, influence. We're just choosing the more direct path. Military
If you keep
might.
on Sita's path, I will make sure you all burn. And yes, even the fire beings.
She eyes the woman in front of her.
However, if you talk and negotiate, perhaps you guys could have a home of your own for once. And get things fixed. And your might could be in rebuilding what you once were instead of shitting on everybody's doorstep and hoping somebody goes, "Oh no, there's so much shit, I can't do anything about this."
Oh God, is that what happened to my doorstep? Was
Yeah,
that
I mean-
you?
Not me.
Rebella, I think you're letting your analogies get away from you a little bit.
A little bit. But I still feel like the Magmarrans have been shitting everywhere and then going, "Respect us!"
Well, okay. We are in delicate negotiations, though, so maybe let's tone the emotion down a smidge.
You didn't see what they did to Charlindra.
No, I did not. And, I can only imagine. But if we're just going to kill them here, we're just going to kill them here. And I thought we all kind of didn't want that.
I would like to stop everybody trying to kill everybody, which is why the Obliteratus needs to be somewhere safe.
Right.
The soul blade in the back puts the tip of his sword into the ground. If we return empty-handed without the Obliteratus, the lieutenants will have our heads anyway. Although, if we fight here, maybe we have a chance. Go on, Basala. Make choice.
Is that true that you would leave empty-handed?
She...
Yeah, you're making
Rounds.
assumptions again.
We don't know if we come back empty-handed that they'll take our heads. Now they'll interpret it as failure. We were sent here for a very specific reason, a very important one. The Obliteratus will secure us as the military powerhouse where even Magmarrans have to respect us. Yes, but
I promise you that will not happen.
Nope.
But I will tell you this much. I won't send you back empty-handed. I will send you with an official communication from the Queen of Magmarrans herself to deliver to your leaders to plan some kind of assembly to discuss your circumstances.
She turns
Look,
back to the dwarf.
I'll even put a seal on it and everything. It'll look all official, I promise.
She's
Then-
willing to hear out our plight. Why would you not take this opportunity? This is good information. We can return to the lieutenants and actually start perhaps conversations between Magmarra and Maginox that aren't fueled by hate and violence. Plus, look at us. We're wounded. She points to one of the Darrow around the corner. He has a severe concussion. This one almost lost a leg. My arm is useless. And you're the only one who's gotten off scot-free because you've remained in the back the entire time.
Oh, so the one with the big voice and the large talking is the least effective here. That tracks.
Oh, that's a
frowns.
person back there. They're not just a melted candle. I am so sorry. You look like a melted candle back there. Oh, you both. Oh dear. You have had a bad day.
The small Darrow that peeks around the corner Chalk white hair streaked with red, their scalp torn open as it looks like they have been crushed by a large rolling boulder.
Perhaps we could even help some of you. Goodness gracious.
Rain will step in to the room. May I? And she holds out her hand to the Magmarran in front.
Arabella will step behind her, just bodyguarding it up.
Cautiously, the Magmarran begins to step forward. But suddenly, you hear the sound of sword slicing through flesh and bone, and the tip of the longsword comes out the other side of the Magmarran.
You dumbass.
I wanted peace. The Duragar behind Basala unsheaths his sword from the inside of her guts, flicks the blood upon the ground. Lies, all lies.
None of it was lies, but you're about to be lying.
Can Rain grab her hand now that she's on the ground, lifeless? Well,
Yeah, absolutely.
unconscious. Rain is still going to cast life transference since it's all happening at the same time.
Okay. Rain, go ahead and roll life transference.
I have to roll separately because the items with spells are busted. So let me look it up real quick.
Sure.
I think it's. Oh, it doesn't have it there. Hang on. I don't remember like the amount.
I can just put it in your life transference. I put it in your. There we go. It's under your 3rd level spells right now.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's handy. Can I target her?
Sure. Yeah, she's.
Okay, there we go. Just move closer so I can do the thing. Don't consume spell slots. It's coming from the sword. So she heals for 36.
Okay. As you grab her hand as she falls, the tip of the sword disappearing from her insides. She falls to a knee, coughing up a significant amount of blood, but you grab her hand. She holds on tightly. Her seemingly last words, she wanted peace, end in a startled gasp.
Not here. You will not die here.
Get behind us!
Arabella will just yell.
The Soul Blade shoves her out of the way.
Get out of here. We don't tolerate weakness in Magmarra. Come then, Queen. Put your sword behind your words.
I won't need my sword to deal with you.
I will need all of you to roll for initiative. The Magmarran will not join the initiative order.
Sure, my wings are off because I like to turn on while I'm not playing.
Oops, my wings popped out again.
Oops.
Goodness.
Oops, all wings. Okay.
Magmarra won't be taken seriously unless we have the power to do so. We cannot tolerate weakness. We will make sure everyone falls to a knee, for under the power of Magmarra and the Obliteratus is what we deserve, including Maginox, a city of undead pretenders.
I can't wait to hang your head on the wall.
Soul Blade, after flicking the bit of blood off of his blade, moves up to Rain after pushing the Magmarran out of the way.
Come then, show your might.
His sword glows with an almost blue, slow-like energy that wreaths the length of the sword. He swings wildly, and is unable to focus on Rain as her cloak of displacement offers her additional protection, and the swing goes wide as you gracefully lean out of the way.
Any of the rest of you can step out at any moment. I only want him right now. Make your moves wisely.
Rain will go ahead and cast shield.
Alright. He takes out another smaller shard from his other hip and tries to sneak it into Rain's kidneys, but it deflects off of Rain's magic with a flick of her finger.
Ah, damnable.
It's only going to get worse for you the longer it goes on.
The two Darrow, especially this one with a concussion, kind of looks around the room. I don't think I'm in any condition to fight.
If you guys stay away, your kindness will be noted.
Grabella, make me an intimidation check with advantage. Ooh.
I see. She's actually like halfway trying to be kind, but in the we will just fucking kill you if you join this guy, but if you don't, maybe you can be alive. That nice threat.
He's gonna take a couple steps backwards. And he passes a turn. Grabella, you're up.
You know it's another form of strength, Mr. Soulblade. Not being an asshole.
But it's so much easier this way. Come
Grabella
then.
is going to... I think I'm actually going to bonus action rage.
Okay. Grabella, by the way, you are still under the effects of your potion of fire giant strength. Your strength is
Do I still have that? Oh
It's,
no.
Oh dear.
It lasts for an
this
hour.
poor man.
So you have an hour of big, strong lady.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm sure this is going to go great for him.
Now we know why Wangdoodle had to stay in the other room.
Yeah, it's about to get messy. She'll hold up her shield. She's not going to activate it though. I need to target the right person. Thank you.
He squints at Grabella.
You traitorous wench! You should be on our side.
No, I'm setting things right for once, you dumbass.
We have that.
A 24 will hit.
And then I have my, 1d6 for radiant damage?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, I haven't copy pasted. 1d6 plus 6. So, let's see if I can...
So when you hit the damage button, it'll be like in other, and then you can put just 1d6 and then plus and then 6. And then we'll add it automatically to your roll.
Let's see if it likes it this time. Okay. Yeah,
Oh
there
yeah,
you go.
that's good. A mighty swipe, Grabella. You feel the strength radiating through your arm, the strength of fire giants before you. You swing the sword as if it were a toothpick or a child playing with a twig he got off the tree, and it digs into the Soul Blade's shoulder, and his eyes go wide as you almost cut him in half.
See, this is what a real warrior does. They don't stab people in the back like a little weenie.
What? Oh, such unnatural strength.
Yeah, and I'm using it for good, unlike you, to change things and make things better so we're not at each other's throats 24/7. Don't you get tired of it?
As he says, as he's bleeding everywhere.
Wouldn't you like to have a home and a family,
I curse.
not fight?
Curse traitors like you, my final breath.
He spits
God.
upon the ground.
Did it do it? No. Okay, here. What? And she is just going to whack him. again.
God!
Oh,
That'll hit.
Oh my god.
That'll hit.
That'll fucking hit.
You slice him again. It's like carving butter. It's so easy when they're so weak and small, Grabella. He falls in front of Rain. Just his fingertips sliding down the shield that she has put up in front of her. Just leaving a
Anybody
smear
else?
of blood on it. Grabella, make me an intimidation check with advantage, please.
Anybody else want to go, or do we want to go back to talking and being nice?
Intimidation, you said?
Yes, please.
Bella is on one today.
Oh my god.
Aren't you tired? Don't you just want to go apeshit?
I do not want to go apeshit. I definitely do not want to go apeshit. There was
Like, no, we good.
no, we good. There's an anti-paladin in the back that's just unconscious.
We can help you guys feel better, get out of here, get your royal letter. And make a fucking difference, cause I'm so tired of this. Oh, I have this to lord over you. It's stupid. And I'm not very smart.
You've cowed them into submission with both your roar and your physical strength. They've seen how easily you cut down the Lippy's soul blade, and they put down their weapons. Whoa. I think I'd rather take my chance with the lieutenants. The breaker has been quiet. She looks down at the soul blade and back up at Rain, who has surrounded herself with the shield. You saved my life.
Well, I was going to just heal you in the first place.
She touches her stomach where there was blood, but now no wound. She looks at her arm and gives her once broken fingers a little bit of a wiggle. It's not entirely healed, but feels better. I didn't like that guy anyway. He coughs up a little bit more blood.
He didn't seem like a very likable guy, to be honest.
We're here to change things. Everybody's tired of this old hat history when we could all have something. We could get your ley lines fixed and make this a place for you guys again.
Well, I don't want to make promises that we can't keep, but we can certainly give it a try.
Yeah,
can look into
she's right.
things.
I'm sorry, but a conversation could happen.
I don't know the extent to which Novus altered the ley lines, but what he did is hardly the only thing affecting them right now. Our goal is to try and repair the damage that's already been done to the ley lines across Arctis. That could potentially include the damage Novus has done, and if it doesn't, then we can investigate further remedy.
What Novus thought he did was try and keep slow, the damnable blue lava away from his precious Vacaris. He did succeed in that. The slow ended up pooling under Magmarra, who drove a lot of us insane. What he didn't realize is that he also cut off a lot of our magics that connected us to the plane of Earth.
leaving us isolated and clear of our direction, away from our own leaders, the elemental plane of Earth.
I'm going to explain something to you that is very important for you to understand. We are only here because we heard rumors that Magmarrans would be coming to take the Obliteratus and do harm to Maginox. Maginox is within my protection. I have to respond to threats to her. But if we were not here, we would be directly trying to deal with the slow, which is what we've been trying to do this whole time. It is imperative that people stop fighting with each other long enough for us to deal with the issues occurring to the rest of the region. Or we won't
If we
have
have
a
to
continent to fight over.
Yeah, if we keep having to stop and deal with these petty little old ancient grievances, we're all gonna be screwed.
Unfortunately, it's not just grievances in Magmarra. People are starving, dying. We had no choice but to try and fight for survival. It's made many of us desperate. Many Magmarrans have joined the military, hoping for at least some escape from the city. Some sort of way to access our earthen magics that we've been denied so long.
I do not begrudge you fighting against the people you perceive to be your oppressors. I personally fought against the vampires who ruled Maginox prior to becoming queen.
And you're not the first Earth person I've, changed their mind on.
And Grabella will extend her hand to her.
She holds out her slightly stronger hand to Grabella. My name is Basala.
It's nice to meet you. Let's, see what we can do to get you guys out of here. I'll let Rain figure out letters and political stuff, but, that Obliteratus needs to not be in anybody's hands. Nobody deserves to be afraid all the time, and that's something we want to fix for you too.
Then she turns to Rain. Your word is true. Send me back with... She points at the living Magmarrans. Them, and at least a missive signed Sigil or seal of your house. Something I can bring to our leaders to show that you are willing to help.
I'll do you one better. Rain pulls out some parchment and pulls out the Cryophoenix quill and inscribes a letter detailing the desire to hold an audience with the leadership of Magmarra within a few weeks' time with the ruling house of Maginox, House Lunesti, and Silversong, blah, blah, blah. And signs it Queen Rain Silversong of Maginox. And she will take off her personal crest necklace, the Silversong symbol around her neck.
Oh, shit.
And she will seal up the letter and give her the necklace. I will want that back, but to prove that what you have here is true, this is the best I can do for now, under the circumstances.
At least prevent you guys from getting your heads slapped off, yeah?
Nods. Rolls up the signed missive. She turns to one of the Darrow and asks if some wax. Nodding, he produces some from his pocket. He holds it over the Darrow holds it over the fire for a moment, and she gives the missive a drip of the melted wax. Imprint it with your house crest, then. Let us make it official. I will bring this sealed note back to the leadership of Magmarra, or at least the generals and the lieutenants that are there in Sita's absence. And hopefully, they will be receptive. I myself can make no promises. I am a simple soldier. I want peace.
You've shown that you're more than a simple soldier today. I used to think that too.
She holds out the melting wax towards Rain for her house crest ring stamp on the melting wax. Rain, do you have your
I was
signet?
muted.
Oh, you were muted.
Yeah, Rain will steal it.
There, it is done. And I'll take these and him, she points at the unconscious shadow paladin in the back, out of the vault. Let us hope that someone there will see reason.
Why don't you stay here and finish resting first? You have a camp. May as well finish what you started. You're all very hurt. While we did deal with the large, what did you call it? Lexolotl? That thing. While we did deal with that, I don't think it's going to be just an easy boat ride back to wherever it is you were all holed up at.
We have medical facilities in Vakaris set up, at least temporarily, and some of the wounds my friends here have taken are not easily healed by rest. Especially that one. She points at the Darrow who is, walking into the wall. Ow.
Oh,
yeah,
dear.
buddy, you take it easy.
He's taken a bit of a head wound by a 2-ton boulder. If anything, I can carry them all out of here in one large sack.
If you insist.
And frankly, I don't want that one, she points down there, waking up and getting any ideas now that his friend, she points at the dead soul blade, is no longer with us.
Well,
Yes.
mutiny is a pretty grave crime.
She goes over and picks up the paladin.
Is this the depressed anti-paladin, guys?
Is that the guy from the first?
With
Oh, God.
casual Earth Ganassi strength, she tosses the dwarf over her shoulder and motions for the unconcussed Darrow to lead his concussed friend out of the vault.
Put a leash on him. Come on, let's go.
I will warn you, this vault seems full of traps and strange doors with historic sigils that are more Vaki-oriented than Magmarran. I hope you have more luck opening them than we have.
Decent so far, but appreciate it.
We could trust that this thing would remain undisturbed for eternity. We would happily leave it here.
We will make slow progress back to Vakaris. Hopefully it will give you enough time to find the Obliteratus before the Magmarran lieutenants send another contingent.
Oh, good point. Actually, when you leave the vault, just shout out that you mean no harm. We do have another colleague there with a number of turret emplacements set up just in case.
Her mouth drops open a little bit. I see. Well, if they're half as strong as, well, you all are, we will be as cautious as possible.
Sometimes he's a whale.
I don't even.
I wish he was kidding.
What is a whale?
A large aquatic mammal.
Let's see. We will.
That's where that's where I got this.
And she'll pull out her soul hook.
Very confused, she motions for the Darrow to follow. We will take our leave. Feel free and use any of our supplies that you find. Various foodstuffs, a bit of flint and tinder. Not much. And thank you. This has honestly been the first bit of hope that I've had for quite some time.
I hope it's not the last.
Yeah.
I hope to see you both, you all, again.
Grabella's gonna wait till they leave before checking to see if that dead guy had anything on him.
As they
Grabella is a
She's
mighty
being
warrior.
slightly respectful.
But
For the horde.
will not pass up loot.
they
Shiny,
filter out of the
shiny.
room. What do you
Still
do?
a dragon.
Yeah.
Still a dragon.
Well, come on, boys. You can come in now.
This is kind of nice, what they got in here. Kozlo, you want to begin the looking and describing the door stuff?
Kozlo will take a look at this door.
One moment, please.
It looks like there's 4 doors.
The
And
door
there's a door
Kozlo
over
is
here as well.
the door Kozlo is currently looking at. There is an image of Novus at the base of the door. He looks more like, a volcano than anything else here. And there are 2 separate contingents of Vaki. He is holding his large elemental arm to the left, signifying that the Vaki have been split. These Vaki that he's gesturing to are surrounded by blocky wreaths of fire that are slowly turning into elvish curls. The other are surrounded by Grabella. The door to your north is a very similar depiction to the one Kozlo is looking at, but Novus is holding his arm to the right, and the Vaki are not wreathed in flame. They are standing on solid ground. It looks like Novus has split his army of elves, some to the plane of fire, the door that Kozlo is looking at, and the other to the material plane.
Grabella will describe this and then look at the next one.
The next door has only an image of Novus. This is the one that Grabella is next to. But Novus is surrounded by 26 separate dots, all surrounding him in a circular pattern. Each of them, these circles, have small emblems of fire in the middle. All of them slightly different from each other, but are all flame-like. Some of them have 3 tips, some of them have 2 tips, some of them only 1-tipped pieces of flame.
Interesting.
Bane, is there a door down there?
Yep, there sure is.
Rain, that door has a little bit of color to it, surrounding the gray stone of the door. On the very top of the door, like red paint, red, orange, and yellow, all in a gradient that goes across the top of the door, like it's been smeared with a single hand. There are a contingent of Vaki underneath it. In the in the background of the Vaki, a city with conical caps to towers sits behind them.
I bet you this is the lavatory. That's just my luck with doors, usually. I usually find the shitter.
What do you all do? The rest of the Magmarrans' supplies are scattered about here. Most of the barrels are empty. They were not brought here by the Magmarrans. The stained and dirty bedrolls look like they've been used a lot, and often and have not been cleaned in some time. The ramshackle tents they've set up are really no more than propped up, but with sticks of ironwood and their stained bedrolls underneath. The fire they're burning has been made with the pieces of the crates and barrels they've found in the room.
And the fella had nothing on him.
He didn't have anything really of interest aside from a small scroll that has a vaguely scrawled map of the vault, but only goes to the entrance, nothing inside.
She'll pocket that.
Well, what is our theory about this one?
Well, the two northern doors are all about segregation. This one seems to be some kind of zodiac calendar, perhaps. And like I said, the other one's probably the restroom.
What do? Kozlo, you look at the door with Novus gesturing to his left at his army of Vaki that are sitting in the plane of fire.
We check around this little corner down here.
Yeah,
that was
that's
where the restroom was.
the door with the red smear over a bunch of Vaki in a like cityscape.
Yeah, that's the universal symbol for bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in ancient Dungeonese, that is true. Have we checked to see if they're all locked? Or trapped, even? Rain will check the door down here.
Make me an investigation check.
Urbella leaves that to cost.
Rain, there's a concerning humming sound coming from behind the door that sounds vaguely like the Zort that you hear when you cast the disintegration spell. There is a magical trap attached to this door.
This is definitely trapped. Weird to trap your bathroom, but you know.
Water's expensive down here, okay?
Well, it's true. We do need to find water to get it to go to the fountain, right? To open the other door?
There's the thought.
Okay. Rain will check this door.
Make me an investigation check. This door does not have that curious humming behind it, and you hear nothing behind this door. Aside from the central image of Novus surrounded by 26 separate fire sigils, you feel like this door is not trapped.
Does it seem locked? Like, is it openable?
There is no visible, much like the other doors in this horror dungeon, there are no visible doorknobs, and it's just a single piece of thick stone slate that looks like it slides into the wall when the prerequisites are met.
Are the little flame symbols manipulatable in any way?
Do you touch them?
Maybe, Swab, you want to stand back a second? Just in case I burn up into a fireball or something horrible. Yeah, Rain will reach out to see if they move or anything.
While the as you begin to touch the door, while the individual fiery symbols are not movable, the central Novus figure is in fact turnable and can spin around, facing his head towards one of the unique sigils. However, nothing seems to happen when you spin him in place.
So we probably need to figure out the direction he's supposed to face. Does Novus have a preferred orientation with the ground that anybody's aware of?
I go and look at the door over here again where Novus was sitting with all of his subjects. Does anything stand out to me about how he's oriented in that image?
Novus has his rock-like arm extended to the left, but he is gesturing to his Vaki army, assuming that is one half of the Vaki people that he has sent to protect the plane of fire. The other door seems to be the other Vaki that he has left on the material plane, the ones that you have met. However, none of these sigils, people, or anything can turn or rotate.
Is this like a combination lock where the first one's left, the second one's right? With the numbers? Question mark?
Oh, there's a thought.
That is a good thought.
We'll pretend like I said that in Grabelinese.
I guess Rain will rotate Novus to the left.
Okay.
See if it does anything with the other doors.
Novus's sigil, click, 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 as you rotate it to the left. And you kind of get it in the direction of where Novus's arm is gesturing as if it were a watch face. You hear a small click beyond.
Beyond the door that Rain is at, or beyond the door that Kozlo's at?
Beyond the door Rain is at.
Oh, it made a clicking sound. I guess I'll rotate it to the right then, in the reverse.
You stop it on the sigil that Novus would be pointing to if he were gesturing to the right, as if it were, say, 4 o'clock. There was another soft click. The door does not open.
Oh, maybe the toilet has a clue. Is Novus doing... no, Novus isn't on this one, right?
Novus is not on this one. However, it's all the Vaki. But the Vaki have their hands, and some of them wielding weapons, pointing straight up towards the smear of paint.
Swab, maybe try making Novus point straight up. I've perfectly engineered this so if the trap now goes off, it's going to kill Swab instead of Rain.
Where do you need to stand?
The door right next to you. Make Novus point up. Like he's shaking his fist at the sky. Or a red smear that would be the sky if you were a Vakaran? I don't know. Analogy got away from me there.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like this.
You grab the spinning sigil of Novus in your claws, Swab, and like a combination lock, turn it back to the left as you saw Rain turn it to the right before. And you point it straight up towards the apex of the sigils. One by one, the little fiery points all begin to glow, as if they were embers embedded in the door. Then you hear the rocky sound of the door shudder and open.
Yo,
Oh, look at that. Right, fresh horrors are in this room.
nah, I don't know. You want me to go first?
Fresh what?
There is also an
Horror.
additional sound to the south, as the southern door also slides open.
Oh no, the disintegration door. The disintegration toilet.
Oh,
Shit.
Thick beams of red disintegration rays crisscross the room in a frightening pattern, hitting the walls and
that.
bouncing off in a pattern that avoids a central chest in the center of the room. The waves are so erratic that they go from floor to ceiling, hitting bits of stone, hitting the corners, and ricocheting off.
I don't like this room at all. What
I'm
am I
never
seeing?
going to the toilet at Rain's place.
Grabella, in your room, 4 massive pillars hold up the ceiling, and chained in the center of the room is possibly the largest morning star you have ever seen. The end of the chain is buckled to the floor, and the morning star, probably 15 feet across with an extra 5 feet of spikes, is sitting on that chain that is attached to the center of the room. To the south,
What if
see a
you
door.
guys shrink this down? I want it.
Is the
Don't you
base,
have
is the
enough
Morningstar,
I do have enough things. I'm mostly joking.
it's just dangling from the ceiling, like straight up and down, or is it like
It's on the floor.
just on the floor? Okay.
Oh yeah, there's no way that's not a trap.
Yeah, I think I can see some blood on the other side and some cards. Maybe if you stay outside the pillars, it's okay, but I'm gonna look at this door.
Can I get my vision back from my candle?
Can you not see?
It's just a lot of black, it's all just black.
I'm assuming you can see like where the torches are. Your candle only gives you about 20 feet of vision, because it's a very small light, so you should only be able to see like parts of the room. Let me look at your light real quick. Oh, your light went away. Hold on. I don't know why. Let me fix it. So you
This is what the
have...
room looks like to me.
Yeah, let me give you... Here. Your candle provides you with 10 feet of bright light and 20 feet of dim. Give you... say, torch. And illuminate.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
There you are. As you hold your candle up, it shines off of the chain of the morning star in the middle of the room.
The ugly duckling becomes a beautiful swan.
Grabella, what are you doing?
I'm looking at this door.
The door to the south, crisscrossed with many lines that look like roots that branch off each other and go in many different directions. Novus is a central figure again in this door, but he is burning some of these lines with fire and lava. This must be the story of him cutting off Magmarra from the ley lines of the Plane of Fire.
It does look like there's a room on the upper side, but there's definitely some blood in here. So, does anybody wanna look for weird stones or something? I'm bad at this.
I'm too scared to go
Well-
across the chain of this morning star.
Oh yeah, across seems like the worst idea in the world.
I'm fairly reasonably
Actually-
confident that if you muck with one of these doors incorrectly, what's going to happen is it's just going to start swinging that thing around and smash you in the face.
Yeah.
Well, not really so much the face as like the whole body and then some.
Yeah, I'm a big girl and that scares me.
The amount of lines that are on this door, they crisscross and interchange, gives you a feeling like it's a maze.
Like a puzzle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like puzzles.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a Kozlo roll.
Kozlo is not in the room with you. Kozlo is apparently sleeping in one of the filthy bedrolls.
Hooray.
Have we looked at the other two doors yet?
I haven't walked across that way because
I am waiting
I don't
until
want to get bashed in
somebody.
the face.
I'm waiting to see if somebody sees any weird stones or anything that has way better eyes than I do.
Oh, you need to
Reynolds-
look for traps, alright.
Yeah,
Rain will
please,
check for traps this direction to get to the
please
north
cast a wide berth.
Kozlo will start working his way to the east, checking for traps in the floor.
I need investigation checks for Rain and Kozlo. Swab, as you look at the door, I would like you to give me... Ooh.
Things we love to see.
Kozlo, as you are putting the nose to the grindstone, as it were, the central thing that the Morningstar is connected to is on 4 separate layers, and it looks like that Morningstar can spin around freely. The chain is so long it could easily curl around some of the large pillars that are in the room. And judging by the amount of damage that these pillars have taken, the Morningstar has hit them before and taken off massive chunks of stone in the process. Something in this room definitely animates that Morningstar, and as you are looking at Swab, who is currently pondering the ley line maze in front of him, you have a feeling that if he gets it wrong, that thing is going to come to life.
Yeah, whatever that thing you're messing with, I think it's linked to this thing, so, probably get it right.
Don't mess it up. Rain walks out of the room.
I feel so confident.
Swab, the more you look at it, the ley lines connect at certain points and disconnect at others. Make me an investigation check, Swab. Yeah, it's definitely a maze. The ley lines, quote unquote, that are carved into this door are pressed into the stone as if they were made with a finger that could carve stone as if it were clay. However, you have a feeling if you drag your finger towards the wrong place, it will activate that Morningstar behind you. Let's see if you can figure out the puzzle. You can either give me a flat intelligence save, or you can make sleight of hand. Your choice.
Intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Or sleight of hand? Oof. Neither one of these are good for me.
You.
Nobody sees anything on the floor. Can I walk over and check the other door before we mess with this one, or?
I'm gonna need a flashlight for this.
Haul it in the air.
Oh!
Oh god.
Oh god!
I will flash of genius that.
Okay, 11. Anybody have, perhaps a second flash of genius?
Whale doodle!
Yeah, whale doodle would. Grabella is not a genius at all. So.
Does the swab get any advantage since there's multiple people helping him with the puzzle there?
I'll allow you to roll again. As you
I was gonna say,
draw
I don't
your
mind
finger
rolling
up,
to help. But I don't know how to start
you draw
Oh.
your finger up, going up one of the forks of the puzzle, and both Kozlo and Grabella are kind of helping you out, hopefully not leading you in a direction to where the ley line maze stops. Kozlo stops you at a very specific point where it looks like you're going to go in the wrong direction.
Yeah, probably not that way.
And he saves you
Puzzle
from
solvers.
certain destruction. As you trace your fingers across the ley line maze, you finally get to the one point that ends in Novus. Novus begins to glow warm orange, and the door opens. Grabella, you immediately smell some foul, potent, toxic gas radiating from this room. It looks
I
like
can't smell, actually,
Oh.
so somebody else has to smell that.
billowing green clouds
I can
begin
see
to,
things probably.
as the door opens, billowing green, acrid clouds begin to slowly make their way out of the room. Though Grabella does not smell it, Swab, your keen nose burns immediately as the door opens. It's like walking into an ammonia pit.
I feel like that's bad.
There's a hiss as a central chamber is emitting this acrid ammonia-like smoke that's filling the room. Grabella, as you stand there, you see a Darrow explorer corpse that didn't quite make it. His flesh, he probably came with the expedition. His flesh is still being eaten off by the acidic and toxic smoke that is filling the room. There are 3 separate entrances and a central grate where his fingers are clutching. His face has been stuck head down to as he is desperate to breathe. He did not make it.
Anybody got something for this? Because I don't. Anybody make a bubble or got a suit or Oh,
Do we need to go in there?
I don't know. I hope not. Because that does not look good.
Rain, as you look down, the door down to the south looks like it connects to the door at the entrance that you no longer could get through. It might be a way out, but perhaps a very unsafe one. You may not have to traverse this room.
Oh. Yeah, so I think he actually got in through the door at the entrance. I think we're already where he wanted to get to anyway, so maybe we're good on this door?
Works for me.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna shut this.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
The powerful ammonia-like smell stops as Rain reactivates the door and it slides shut. And thankfully, for those of you that breathe, your eyes are no longer watering and your nose is no longer running with the pungent smell.
Hey Kozlo, can I borrow you for just a second? I have an idea, but I need some of your... well, whatever nonsense you have in your bag, really.
Sure, you need some goop.
Maybe. Probably some goop and a very long stick.
I'm very certain he has one of those.
Kozlo produces a javelin.
Down here, Kozlo.
Wait, where'd you go?
Over here, to
there.
the shitter. The shitter has a toilet, but the toilet is a treasure chest. Okay, so here's what I have.
The sound of the lasers crossing the room is music to your ears, Kozlo.
I have this magic hand mirror. I want you to stick it on the end of something and try to stick it in one of those disintegration rays and redirect it so we can get to the treasure chest.
Kozlo will attempt to attach the... Actually, do I have...
Actually, when Rain was looking in there, did it look like the disintegration beams were originating from something specifically?
Yes, they are originating from 2 skulls that are in the room. It's really hard to place the origin of the skulls. That you would think they were draconic at first glance, but the horn placement is... The snout's not long enough. The horn placement is strange. You can make me an Arcana check to see if you recognize the origin of it.
Very unhappy that Novus has apparently been mucking around with our brand. Disintegration beams coming from vaguely draconic skulls.
My brand.
My brand!
My
Rain.
special eyes.
These skulls are extraplanar. These are, in fact, Ifriti skulls, or fire genies.
Oh no, genies.
Kozlo, what are you doing with that mirror?
I guess I am attaching it to the end of this javelin.
Easy enough for an artificer. You can even add a hinge that will move around as you wish.
Alright. I have my mirror on a stick. I'm gonna get as close as I can. I don't actually know if I can move up one more space without being in it.
It looks a little dangerous. You might definitely need something with reach. The javelin is absolutely long enough to get there without being zorded by the crisscrossing pattern of the lasers.
Alright, what do you want me to try to deflect this to?
Well, maybe. Are we saying that Kozlo's arms aren't quite long enough?
No, he has it on the end of a javelin, so he has
Oh, okay.
reach now. If he put it on something shorter or tried to use it with his hand, there's a much higher chance he would get zorded.
Gotcha. Maybe try to... Well, you see those 2 skulls there in the back? Try to redirect it directly back on the skulls and see if we can just short out the whole thing.
Kozlo will point the mirror stick around and try to aim the reflection so that it points at one of the skulls.
Oh, very good. Make me a sleight of hand check with advantage. Good enough. The laser that is closest to you, you stick out that mirror on the tip of the javelin and then use the hinge in the back to redirect it to one of the other skulls. As it is being redirected and angled, the first one hits the other skull, and you see a dark hole being bored into it. The skull shatters into a million pieces in the room. And one of the lasers disappears.
Alright. Kozlo will step up a little further now that there's room. And try to do the same with the other laser beam.
All right, one more sleight of hand with advantage, please. You redirect it back onto itself with expert care. It bores a hole in its own skull. And a very satisfying pop! This other skull breaks into a million pieces. The only thing that is left is the remnants of red-hot lasers carved into the floor. They're not active. It is just the heated remnants of where the lasers were touching on occasion. There's a chest in the middle, looking ripe for the taking.
I will investigate the chest for any further traps.
All right, well, make me an investigation check. Thankfully, after all that excessive lasering, you feel confident this chest is not trapped.
Well done, Kozlo.
I'm good at holding out mirrors on sticks.
That is very good. You think something in there is something we need for maybe that other one of these other doors?
Oh, honestly, it was just a chest surrounded by a bunch of disintegration rays, so I thought it was loot.
I mean, you're not gonna hear me complain about that.
Kozlo will attempt to open the chest.
All right. Thankfully, the chest is unlocked. And inside, on a large, cushiony purple cushion, centered in the middle is a perfect sphere of red, orange, and yellow. Mismatched hues swirling around in a pool ball-sized essence shard, radiating heat and magic.
Oh. That's fancy.
What do you do? It sits happily on the pillow, the colors swirling inside of it, looking bright and shiny.
Would you like me to identify it for you, Kozlo?
Yeah, that'd probably be good.
Rain will take 10 minutes to identify whatever it is.
Okay. This elemental essence shard is imbued with the power of fire. Sorry, I lost my words for a second. A blessing from Novus at one point to Vicaris. It was another gift alongside the Obliteratus. But now no longer used, it is merely a portion of Novus's encapsulated power. But also gives special metamagic properties to sorcerers that can wield the power of fire easily.
I wanna lick it.
This elemental essence is a spellcasting focus for sorcerers. When you use a metamagic option on a spell when you're holding or wearing it, you can use its fiery property. At the target of the sorcerer's spell, catches fire and takes 2d10 fire damage, along with the other damage the sorcerer's spells would do.
This seems like something for... Oh, how do I want to phrase it? There's people who just kind of do magic. It's not very good magic most of the time, but it's like it's just something you just innately do.
See, Swab,
like
your ears perk up. You just innately do magic. You don't have to read to do anything.
You know, they don't really work for it. They don't really, like, study. They don't, you know, build cool mechanisms and gewgaws to make their magic work. They just do it.
Yeah. You just do it.
Yeah, like one of those talentless hacks, you know?
See, Swab,
It's like a step up from dirt magic. A very slight step up from dirt magic.
you may feel mildly offended by Rain's words, as magic comes as easily to you as breathing.
Like fucking fairies. Ugh, God, fairies. All they want to do is talk about how innately magical they are all the time. So yeah, anyway, it's probably useless.
See, Swab, do you have any comment?
It's clearly not useless for me.
Well, you're not a talentless hack, Swab.
No, but, you know, I innately do magic. And I can
Kozlo
read.
will step away and gesture to the shard.
Sea Swab, you feel as if you could take this shard and use it to amplify the powers of your already stormy storm magic, and it would give you additional fire damage. Do you take it?
Yes.
You grip the elemental essence shard. As long as it is on you, the target of your spells will take an additional 2d10 fire damage at the start of their turn. You can absolutely take this item from the pile.
Hell yeah.
Gotta make sure we never cast anything that does anything that's not fire damage. That's the trick.
Fun fact, I can make my shit whatever fucking damage I want.
Well, now you're gonna also do fire damage. Can't get away from burninating fools.
Although Novus has been separated from his elemental fire locus by Azrael, you still feel a small sliver of his power within this elemental shard, and it'll help you amplify your spells. Vicaris probably wielded this at some point, as it was another blessing from the Fire Lord. What do you all do?
All right, loot secured. Back to the other doors. Yes.
Try to find something in my bag real quick.
I see.
Grabella,
Under
you
your
might need to
equipment.
back up a little bit.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's Grabella. She's being a better wall than a door.
Sorry. Let me get another one.
I can squeeze past Kozlo usually, but
Oh god.
you know that's a
Shut
bit
the
much.
door in my own face.
Kozlo, as you and Swab get a little bit closer to that door, the chain of the Morningstar twitches. Makes a slight jingling sound across the cobblestones. Jingle, jingle,
Don't like that.
jingle, jingle. As Swab gets closer, it starts lifting up in the air slightly. Jingle, jingle,
Let's back up a bit.
jingle, jingle.
Yes, let's leave our friend with hollow bones and to fight the gigantic Morningstar. Can't go wrong.
I mean, it seemed like it was getting upset at us being in there, so I thought, let's leave the room.
Oh,
The
shut
door-
the door on him.
The door swings shut behind Swab, leaving him alone in the room.
Oh, great.
Fuck.
Well, he's dead.
Jingle, jingle. The chain of the Morningstar twitches ominously.
Swab, are you okay in there?
No, I don't think so.
There's a slight scraping noise as the head of the Morningstar begins to move slowly across the cobblestones.
Alright, well, if you need to escape, there's a room to your south full of noxious gas and a locked door on the end.
Oh no.
I don't know if I was supposed to be able to open the door. I will attempt to open the door. Can I open the door?
The door is locked, and it will not open even with this combination that you used previously. As you panic swing the dial around, the clicking just clicks.
Maybe speak with some authority, Swab. Like, act like you belong. With your cool new essence of Novus or whatever.
The
I'm
Morningstar
like, hold-
begins to drag itself around the room closer to Swab.
Oh no.
The sound of metal across cobblestones becomes obnoxiously loud to Swab, audible through the door.
I'm gonna grab my my elemental essence shard and like hold it up and go, I can command you now!
The Morningstar stops.
That's right! Stand down!
Wait, that worked?
Begins to rotate back into place.
Try to move forward a little bit this way.
Please, Swab, are you okay?
I think so!
Hell yeah.
Yes. I think you can come in now!
Is the door open if I try to open it again?
Does not.
Shit.
I don't think I can come in now.
I'm gonna work way up to the top over here. And I'm gonna investigate this door.
I'm sorry, does Swab kind of have a Mario Chain Chomp pet now? Is that what's going on?
I think so. Where's our bombs?
For
Damn it.
Asriel!
Honestly, I'm here for it. I am so excited that Swab is adding to the menagerie.
Look, if there's
The
not a
menagerie is
bomb
for
room,
guests only.
I'm gonna be upset.
I'm a walking bomb room.
That's true. You are the bomb.
Swab, upon this door that you are closest to, is the carved image of that morning star in the room. Make me an investigation check, please. Oh, you did. With a 20, there is significant battle damage on this door. Massive chips have been taken out of the stone, and even the walls surrounding it. The morning star begins to twitch again, the chain rattling across the stone floor. Jingle, jingle, jingle.
I command you to open this door. And I'm gonna like hold it up and like point at the door, see if that works.
You hold up the essence shard, and the morning star now looks very alert. It jangles on the end of its chain, and the chain lifts up the head of the spiky star. With a lunge, bang! 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 Bang!
Oh god, it's killing Swab.
All you hear in the room is bang! 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 Bang!
No!
Not again!
There is nothing left of the door as you command the morning star. It turns into rubble.
Oh no, I was just making fun of him. I didn't mean anything by it. It was just a joke. I'm so sorry.
So I'm gonna run back down to this door,
Hmm?
and I'm gonna try and open it from this side now.
The door opens.
What's up, guys?
Swab, you're not Pace.
He is covered in a little bit of dust, though.
What the hell are you doing in there?
What did you do?
I was getting a new pet for Asriel. You guys want
Oh,
to see him?
hell yeah.
I named him Spike.
You know what? Fair.
The morning star immediately turns as rain enters the room.
Yep.
Bang!
Hey, I hold up the thing again.
Can you tell it they were your friends?
Friend!
The spikes are abnormally close to your head.
Sweating profusely. I hold it up, shakingly.
Act confident.
My pit bull doesn't attack small children, I swear to God.
Oh my god, he never does that.
The morning star turns back towards the door and just blocks the entrance with its massive head.
Shit. Alright, I got the door open over here. I'm gonna try and not die. See if I can find a way around. I'm gonna...
Does Spike have any treats that is like? 'Cause I don't know how to deal with particular Pokemon.
The
There's
door.
a liver! There's a liver! I'm just gonna yell. Hopefully they hear me. Alright, there's a liver! I'm going to guess that this is not going to be this easy, I will try not to die.
Oh God.
You know you can speak to the telepathic link, right? Swab?
Then Cecil's gonna just telepathically go, yeah, I knew that. I just wanted-
Why
Totally.
are you messing around with leather?
Alrighty. So I'm gonna like tilt my head into this room.
The room is scattered full of aging, dilapidated crates and barrels that are, as you can see, empty. They're so old, the barrels couldn't contain anything, and the crates have already been chewed away by insects and mice. There is a conspicuous-looking lever embedded in the floor at the end of the room.
I'd like to see if I can see any traps in this room.
Make me an investigation check. Judging by the age of the room and looking like it hasn't been disturbed by anything but insects and mice, you feel pretty good that there are no traps in here.
Alright, I'm gonna take one step in.
As you hold your breath and take a step in, nothing happens.
Alright, over by like these boxes here. I'm gonna create a
Ooh.
to like burn up anything that could be in those boxes.
Okay. Good idea. You set with create bonfire and a snap of your fingers, you set the crates alight. Cockroaches begin to skitter out of the burning wood, and the wood very quickly catches, filling the room with dull smoke, causing you to cough slightly, but it's nothing compared to the acrid ammonia of the southern room. Soon enough, the boxes and barrels are consumed, and nothing has exited them except for some fat, noxious-looking roaches.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take another step into the room.
Cautiously, you tiptoe inside the cobblestones underneath. You swear you feel a slight vibration under your clawed toe. Nothing happens.
Like this at all. I'm just.
Swab is just sweating from everywhere, which I
I
don't
am
think birds do.
Sweating profusely here. Alright, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a step over here.
The cobblestone. Perhaps this one wasn't fitted correctly. It wiggles under your foot. You catch your breath in your throat. But you're still alive. Nothing happens.
Alright. That's not what I want to do, sorry.
Okay. As you exit that previous room, you hear the sound of metal crossing across the cobblestones as the Morningstar resets to its original position.
Can I attempt to cast lightning lure on the lever handle? Ask.
Oh my.
And it's pulled 10 feet in a straight line towards you.
So if it's currently cocked back away from me, if I can grab it, can I then pull it forward?
Yes, I will allow that.
Okay, well then I'm gonna attempt that to try and pull the lever from back here.
Okay. After you
I'm
focus.
gonna roll for that.
No, you're good. It is a it will fail the strength save as it is a lever. As you point your fingers towards the lever and let loose a crackle of energy, you wrap around the lightning, around the lever, and luckily it doesn't incinerate it to pieces, and you give it a good yank. Please yank. It's like, a yanking is...
Tell Dr. gonna be like, this could be it. I'm pulling this lever. If I die, tell them they can't have any of my stuff.
What stuff? Like hypothetically.
Hold on, I may have to move you slightly in order to do it. Everyone, as Swab, you pull the lever down. You hear the sound of grinding gears, and then suddenly, water. There's a rushing sound of water coming from underneath your feet. Swab, as you look into the previous room, as you turn around, the Morningstar base is now rusted over, and the rust is magically climbing up the chain, encasing the entire Morningstar in rust. It now seems to be entirely rusted to the floor. The chains are weakened, and looks like they could fall apart at any second.
I'm gonna try and go back, I guess.
Morningstar does not activate as you get closer to it. The rust, you can see it slowly crawling over it like a fungal infection.
I think we're good.
Are you alive?
I'm alive.
Is there water?
Grabella's gonna run back to the fountain room.
The fountain is overflowing with water. It's cascading down the multiple tiered stone plinths.
Damn, Swab, you did some work.
Yeah,
I
of
was
course.
gonna check the door that had the flowing fountain on it earlier.
As you give it a brief touch, it swings open. There is a massive blade embedded in the floor. However,
All right, Swab, you're up again.
the blade is not moving. It is entirely covered in rust.
It made the other one rust too. This should be okay. And with a confidence that I shouldn't have, but I'm going to assume C-Swab does have now, he's going to walk in there. But I'm still holding the orb. Still holding the orb up.
Oh my god.
Fake it till you make
I
it.
can just see the corner of what's in there.
I saw the door open and I was like, oh Jesus.
Oh my god.
All right.
The blade is embedded within the floor. As you step on it easily, it is completely inert, and it makes a creaking sound as the rust is slowly overtaking it, just like it did with the Morningstar. There's another stone door in front of you, Swab. This one also telling you a little bit of history about Novus and Vicaris. Nice roll. You feel confident that the door is not trapped. This door... Second. This door shows the carvings of a city. The same city with those strangely domed roofs that you've never seen before. However, there are no pictures of people that are carved on the stone door. It's just the city. The streets are empty. And above it, the painted reds, oranges, and yellows that streak across the sky. It's kind of a haunting image compared to the other ones, which are full of life and or elementals.
I think this room is bad.
The one
and what am I
presently sitting
looking at?
in with the giant buzzsaw, or the one at your door?
The room behind this door seems very bad.
Okay.
What is on Carbella's door?
Rebella, the one that you're looking at, looks like an army of Vaki, with the background of the city of brass. The strange domed towers and buildings are full of people. But however, the Vaki are armed and are fighting back against horned monsters with spiked tails and frightening wings. They look like demons. They're very similar pictures, except one is empty with red, orange, and yellow paint across the sky, but the streets are empty. The other one shows the same thing, however, it is full of Vaki fighting demons.
I love it.
Well, neither of these look particularly good, but I think whatever.
So we think this is the city of brass, then? Is that what we heard? I heard?
Yes.
At least what the city that it is being depicted, you feel like this is the city of brass. The Vaki are fighting within it against demons.
Do we think that Novus lost the city of brass? Then is that the vibe that we're getting now?
Is that a question for the party?
Yes. Or the magical voice in the sky. I mean, if there's more exposition there, but
you know,
was a question for the party.
You know, Novus has an army of Vaki, and you know that some of them are stationed within the Plane of Fire, and the city of Brass is located within the Plane of Fire. Perhaps he was fighting for something or against something. Not sure. The door does tell you that there are Vaki fighting against demons.
Does Azrael actually have any Vaki? We didn't see any while we were there, did we?
You did not. Only salamanders.
Bit conspicuous, isn't it?
A bit.
Well, I mean, the answer to this particular door is clear. We just have to summon a demon and murder it on the door.
Oh, was that all?
Casually?
I mean, how else do you summon a demon if not casually?
I suppose.
They don't really, big on commitment and all that. They don't like that sound.
The sound of stone sliding across stone can be heard further on into the vault.
Might be that there's still someone further on in here.
That would be rather impressive for them to have gotten deeper than this. Unless they found a back entrance. Swab, did you check both of the doors in your friend Spike's room?
I only saw the one we came in, the north one and the south one. Was there another door?
Or it looked like there were two doors?
There were two doors.
There's also the other doors in the room right next to this one.
Yes, the one with the Vaki holding their hand, or Novus holding his hands to the different Vaki. Is this the door that was smashed open?
Yes, there's only rubble that is left of that door.
Rain will take a look at this door.
This door shows Novus and a angry-faced, stony-looking elemental that you do not recognize. The two are locked in heated battle. Smaller versions of the Vaki and small versions of you think are Magmarrans. They're slightly bigger than the Vaki, more powerfully built, battle at their feet.
So there is another door over here with Novus and some big earth elemental fighting each other. And then the Vaki and the Magmarrans fighting. Does that ring any bells?
It does not.
Rain will investigate to see if the door seems to be trapped.
Make me an investigation check, please. This door is not trapped. And in fact, you can hear whirring of gears behind it. As you examine the door a bit more thoroughly, it actually looks like it is unlocked and can be slid aside.
Oh. Rain will try to slide it open. Oh, Jesus.
As you slide aside the doors, so one moment. Inside, a narrow hallway is filled with active-looking blades. These ones are not rusted over, spinning violently at about, waist level. There's a significant amount of blood in the room, though it looks old. Someone tried to get clever through here and failed. There's a bit of the cobblestone just underneath this blade. Right here, about 2 squares to your north, Rain. It looks like it's been broken through and leads to a very deep pit in the floor. The blades spin incessantly.
I'm not certain. You know, I kind of think that this place was probably pretty well secure until we got here. Kozlo, can you think of any way to disable these?
Give me a sec.
Can Rain take 5 foot step forward into the doorway and just peek her head in without being in range of the saw?
Yeah, you can take one more step in. The room is narrow, the blood on the floor old. There are pieces of what are probably a barrel thrown in to try and disable the blades with physical force, and the barrels have been chopped up and ground into nothing more than planks of wood.
And you said, here-ish, there's a hole in the floor?
Mm-hmm. It's under the blade, though. You're not quite sure what happened here or where the blades came from.
Looks like somebody maybe came up through the floor? I'm not sure. You said it was waist high. Could somebody crawl underneath the blades?
Judging by the hole in the floor and the blood around here, it looks like somebody did try doing that, and fell through the trap.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
The ceiling is too low for someone of just average height to go crawling across the blades, and you feel like one mishap will mean instant death.
Mm-hmm.
Might be wiser to find a way to stop their perpetual movement.
Don't think... Like, there's spells that I could have, but I don't think I have any of them currently that might have helped with this. Other than, like, just trying to straight up destroy them.
Rain's gonna pull out Eco real quick.
Okay.
My other thought was, what if Swab praised him?
I'm trying to pull him out. He's not going anywhere.
You can't pull him out of the player companions?
No, he doesn't seem to be being pulled out, dragged out. Sorry, there's somebody like just honking.
You can
nonstop.
hear that. What the fuck?
Yeah, beep, 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 beep. I put
fucking
Eco on the board for you.
Thanks. I'll have Eco just fly above the saw blades just to go see what is on the other door, or on the door.
Okay. Flappa, flappa, flappa. Eco easily flies over. Oh, there's 2 Eco.
Maybe I did get an Eco out. I don't see him, but I
see him above the second saw blade.
yeah, that's the one I see too.
Yeah, we both might have to reload, but as you fly Eco over the saw blades, the DM gracefully reloads and will probably discover that she's been logged out. He goes over to the other door, and it shows a carved image of the water fountain, water gloriously gushing out of it. Underneath it, a series of pipes. That is all Eco sees.
Have we tried to look at the Jesus Christ?
Oh, beep, 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 beep. Have you tried honking at it?
Have we tried looking at the fountain again?
I didn't look at the fountain super closely.
Now that it's got water flowing?
Kozlo will investigate the fountain. Kozlo will not investigate the fountain.
The only thing that you've gotten from the fountain is that it's connected to a series of underground pipes that are most likely piping water from deep underground. Most of Vakaris is very hot and arid, but the water is probably acting as a facilitation system for some of these moving traps. What do you all do? It was when Swab pulled the lever that the water started.
So theoretically, I had this thought earlier, pulling the lever again could let us get through that other room, but it would probably make this room, and it would probably make this room suck, the one with the other blade, and it would probably make the chain chomp be a chain chomp again.
That is a good theory.
So what if we... What if we had, like, me, because I'm short and can theoretically climb underneath the things if needed, hang out in the double blade room, and then have Swab flip the switch in the other room again.
You could absolutely try that.
Yeah, I'm kind of suggesting to the party. Does that sound like a thing?
Like, we probably have to each take a position and then communicate with each other with what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just tell Grabella where to go, and she will go there.
I will go back to the lever room.
I'm gonna get myself set in the... So probably don't be in this room, just in general.
I
Which
can be
room?
in this room.
The room that you're in. Yeah,
I can be in that room.
Can I go in? I'm gonna go in the room with Swab.
I'm gonna
Rain will keep an
right
eye on
here.
this saw. In case anybody's curious, it's something happening at the house across the corner from us. Some car has pulled up to their gate, and they only stopped briefly when somebody came out to talk with them, and then that person went back inside and they proceeded to blare on the horn again. That's it. That's what's happening on. So I'm going to try to stay on mute most of the time.
Sorry.
You're fine. I think
Um,
our sleuth Swab and Kozlo got this.
Alrighty. I'm in position.
All right. If this, if the doorway that I'm standing in starts to close, I'm gonna try and like duck underneath the blade in front of me.
Alrighty, is everybody ready? I will be pulling the lever.
Yeah, do it.
I will push the lever back to its old place.
Okay. Double click it, see Swab.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah, I have it set to once per token. C-Swab, as you reactivate the lever, first off, the door surrounding Kozlo is shutting.
Okay, I'm gonna get down on all fours. Hopefully I can duck underneath the blade in front of me.
Now, luckily, you are a nice small creature. As the door shuts behind you, C-Swab, you have a vantage point where you can see that the Morningstar in the previous room, the rust is slowly dissolving off of it, and the chain begins to twitch again. Rain, from your vantage point, as he launches the lever once again, the blade lifts up out of the floor and activates, spinning wildly. And the fountain in the center of the room stops dripping with water. Kozlo, after a moment, the gears in front of you begin to slowly rust over, coming to a halt and sinking back into the floor and into the walls.
Alright, that worked. I'm not dead. I'm gonna see what this door at the end is about.
I will carefully walk across this room since it's unclear if these stones were something that someone tried to punch through or if it was literally just a trapped floor.
Okay, make me an investigation check, please.
No.
No. You can make your way across the room. You look carefully at the cobblestones, fully not spying any traps. Or hopefully spying any traps you might come across.
Alright. Is this a hole in front of the door? Is that what that is?
It is, but the... I forgot what it was called. The buzzsaw that is now lodged in the wall is covering most of it. You'd only have to do a tiny little bunny hop to get over it.
Alright. I will
step up onto the thing.
The blade holds firm. Hopefully Swab doesn't throw that lever again.
Yeah, that'd be a great way to kill me. Top 10 anime betrayals.
And pull the lever?
No, don't touch it!
And as you hop up on the blade and put some pressure down on it, you hear a click, and the door in front of you slides open. The first thing that hits your face is the heat of the room, and inside the room there are 2 pillars that go from floor, and I use that term loosely, to ceiling. There are spikes coming up out of a room full of lava that are constantly thrusting in air. All you see is this massive lake of lava, the pillars, and these spiky contraptions that are on the floor, metal grates with spikes pointing through, impossible to stand on for any period of time. You see a door on the very, very other side of the room, but there's really no way to get there, and there's no floor in front of it to stand on.
Okay, the floor is lava. I don't have a great thought of what to do about this.
Is it possible for anybody else to get to you now, or are you all on the other side of multiple horrifying traps?
There's the big spiky thing, and the door that I went through closed behind me.
Oh, well that's exciting.
Grabella, you see that the animated Morningstar in that room is no longer covered in rust.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay still.
Wait, hey, Swab, could you tell your Morningstar friend to open the door that I came through?
Are you done? Do you want me to turn everything back off again?
No. Don't flip the switch. Just make it bash that door open. Then maybe Grabella could get to here and she could fly over.
Bash which door?
The one that I went through. With the 2 spinning blades.
Oh. He's just gonna get near the door and hold up the stone.
The Morningstar.
The master has arrived!
It shudders to life.
What's up, Spiky?
The head of the Morningstar gets uncomfortably close to your body, Swab, demanding attention.
Yes. See that door over there? Break it.
Please.
Behind you, Kozlo, you just hear this din. Boom! 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 Finally, the door is shattered, and all that is left is rubble. Delete the door.
Alright, can you have it let Grabella over here?
I can try. It didn't work out too well last time, though.
She might just have to run. Just, try to run straight down the middle of this room.
I got an idea. Spiky! Attack that door down there! Talk about.
It can't reach.
Yeah.
Question mark? It begins bashing at the pillars in the room. Boom. Boom.
Bash that pillar down there! Go,
boom. 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 The door shatters. Rain, you are covered in a bunch of rubble as the Morningstar makes a brand new hole in the wall. Grabella does not make it in time.
Yeah, I didn't even try.
Why didn't we just have the Morningstar just bash holes in the walls at this point?
Start bashing. Grabella's gotta run. Can I try handing the orb to Grabella? Will that work?
You can try.
Alright, here you go, Grabella. Take this and you try.
All right, I'll try to use the orb.
What do you say?
Please, Mr. Morningstar, person, friend, let me by. You're very cute. I really wish I could take you home.
Violently, the Morningstar lunges towards the door and, lodges itself in the wedge that it has created. A spike is uncomfortably close to your face, Grabella. Does not look like it is listening to you.
I don't think this is working. I'm not a special boy like you.
Bang!
I'm just gonna hand it back to Swab.
Alrighty, I'm gonna point it up again and I'm gonna. Alright! Coming in. Stay down.
The Morningstar does not move.
Take a step forward.
It does not attack you, nor make you a cute little blood splatter on the floor.
This way.
Just watch as you go. The head of the Morningstar just very carefully at your back.
Okay. Well, okay. So while it's turned towards me, I'd like Grabella to try and take a step in the room and see what it does.
She's gonna step in the door frame.
It whirls and smashes itself against the
Nope.
door.
It doesn't want to be my friend.
It eventually shimmers back into position. The head of the Morningstar, looking once again at Swab.
Do you have any ideas?
I mean, Kozlo's not in the room with the blades, but I don't know.
I am in the room with the blades.
Oh, you're in the room with the blades. Okay. Then I
Yeah,
don't know.
I can't go into the next room because the floor is lava. Wait, I have another idea.
I still think Swab should try freezing something.
I'm gonna try freezing something.
Yeah,
Because I just remembered that I know Ray of Frost.
you do.
I'm gonna Ray of Frost the lava right in front of the door.
Okay. Also, you cast a ray of frost on the lava.
Oh, well.
It becomes a blackened crust underneath the gout of magic. Although it is starting to heat up rather quickly, you can step onto this square for one round to get a peek inside the room.
Alright. I'll step onto it and then immediately step back.
As you get a good look inside the room, there are two pillars going from floor to ceiling, but the pillar on the west wall seems to be covering. The wall has been broken and is covered in rubble. It looks like something has bashed its way, or maybe the wall just collapsed. But that wall is nothing more than just a huge pile of rubble, the only thing in the room that you could possibly stand on. The northern door does not have any lip, so even Grabella flying over there and getting to the door would prove very dangerous, as she would need some sort of landing spot that is safe.
So I'm gonna guess if we flip the switch again, then the spike traps stop going off and those become safe places to stand. But I need to be able to be in the room while that's occurring. So I would have to figure out how to get over to that other side where I can stand on the rubble.
And you wouldn't be able to do that just by chain casting Ray of Frost, unfortunately. It would melt under your feet before you get the next one off. You may need another idea.
If only I had prepared levitate.
There are still doors that you have not opened.
Yeah, the big buzzsaw room has. We didn't try those doors yet.
Yeah.
Well, we also have the two doors right here, the left and the right door. Rain's gonna go back to these two doors here and see if she can notice anything that maybe Kozlo missed on investigating them.
Make me an
Or maybe
investigation.
they're already unlocked already.
Sure, make me an investigation check, please.
Mm-hmm.
Rain, you feel confident that these doors are not trapped. Do you choose to touch the doors?
Sure.
As you are examining them and ensuring that they're not trapped before touching them, you feel a slight vibration under the door as you press your hand against the one that you are closest to. The stone underneath your hand is room temperature to the touch. There is some sort of activation mechanism that is being powered by the water pumps.
Kozlo, can you come back to a safe distance so we could flip the switch again?
Yep.
Or could you just, lay down on your back or whatever?
That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not in that room. I'm just hypothesizing.
I don't remember how far they reached. It was basically covering this whole square area, right?
Yeah, it was essentially the whole room, yeah.
Okay. I'll come back down here with Swab.
And when you're safe, can we pull the lever?
Walk back into the room, hold the orb up so I can cross over so the giant spike thing doesn't bash my brains in.
Does not attack you, though it is still threatening Grabella.
Alrighty, I get a safe spot.
Not yet. I'm going to try to just kind of hide in this destroyed door frame.
Okay. Ooh, nice. Alright, you hunkered down. You creep forward.
I will say in the mind link.
Okay, I'm good.
Alright, are we ready?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
I'm gonna flip the switch again.
One of the buzzsaws comes out of the wall immediately and begins spinning. And they hum in a with murderous intent. There's a shudder as the water mechanism once again reactivates, and the other buzzsaw deactivates. Rain, you feel that door that you are closest to become significantly cooler under the touch of your hand. It does not open, however.
Rain will try casting Ray of Frost at it.
Rain, as you blast the door with frost, you hear a satisfying click, but the door does not open. The other door, however, on the other side, this one, the emblems on it of the Vaki within the plane of fire all begin to glow red.
I might need some fire over here.
Is the Morningstar no longer active?
The Morningstar rusts over.
Okay. So Kozlo will work his way over.
Gorilla can do fire if you guys want to stay where you're at.
No one sees Kozlo enter with a 25 stealth check.
Kozlo will just look around for a second. I guess he doesn't actually know what he needs to do.
I don't remember what room Rain is
Boo!
in. There you go.
Yep, I need some fire right over here on this door. Oh god,
Okay.
also.
What the heck?
It's the office meme of the guy just be like, fuck!
God, Jesus.
Grabella will use a burning hand. Very directly forward, not on any of her.
With one door cooled, the other heated. They both slide open, revealing a passageway to the same room.
Oh, we did it. We
There's-
found a passageway to the same little hallway.
There is a sarcophagus inside with a cracked lid. It is currently closed.
That bodes well. Rain will investigate the sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus is made of basalt. Looks very heavy. The lid is cracked, but possibly just due to age. Does not look like anything has physically assaulted it.
Does it look trapped?
With a 20 investigation, no, it does not look trapped.
Well, we can deal with very heavy. That's why we have Grabella with fire giant strength.
Yeah.
Grabella, make me a strength check. Or, excuse me, athletics, please. Apologies.
A little bit.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
I saw the 10 and I was like, oh, and then it was a 23.
I've
Rebelli,
got some pluses, you know.
You lift the lid with ease, hefting it over your head. As it kind of crumbles in your hand slightly, you set it down peacefully in a corner of the room, laying on a pillow of jagged obsidian. A delicate elven skeleton lies within. In its hands, folded across its chest, is a coin. But it's larger than a normal coin. It's, I would say 2 inches in diameter. And has a strange, fiery emblem imprinted on it.
Grabella is not touching any of these things, for the record. She is waiting for one of them to be the obliteratus, so...
Rain will reach out and pick it up. Oh, it's loot.
The
Salute.
elven skeleton does not keep its grasp upon the strange coin that it was holding. And as you look at it, this appears to be some sort of mark of royalty, made of obsidian and encased with brass. Sorry, Rain picked it up before I could read the
Sorry, here I can
description
link
off
it.
of it. Yeah, feel free. The plaque inside tells you that this is the resting place of Vacaris, the skeleton inside belonging to the elven lord who once led his people into bonds with the powerful fire elemental Novus. But this royal mark is a revered symbol of sovereignty within the city of Brass. It is forged from obsidian, encased in brass, and pulses with fiery energy.
This
This-
might be something Azrael would like.
This looks very important.
All right. Well, this is one thing. Oh, Kozlo, you want to scooch? Thank you. Scooch, scooch.
Hey, buddy.
All right. So, you said there was something to get across on the other way, Kozlo?
Yeah.
Oh.
You said that so dejectedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lava over there. And spikes. The whole floor is lava except for the part that spikes. There's a bit of the side on the left side of the room that's like rubble that you could probably stand on.
Okay.
You can kind of see at the end of the hallway what he's talking about. The glowing aura of lava can be seen through the open door. It is not shut as Kozlo left the room.
How big is this coin? You said it was...
About 2 inches in diameter?
Okay. Can we deactivate the saw blades again? I have an idea.
We can, but it will make the Morningstar angry.
So why don't you join me, Kozlo? And I have an idea.
Okay. So Kozlo will be hiding out here. I'm gonna try and be sneaky behind this pillar again.
Yeah.
In case this thing wakes up.
Do you want me to stay over here? Because anybody else can pull the lever, I think.
No.
You can...
Well,
Go ahead.
anybody can pull the lever, but you're the only one that can control the spiky boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I can control the spiky boy regardless.
So you'd be able to like leave the room and stuff.
Yeah, like I can come and go from the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
So, yeah, if somebody wants to pull the lever, I'll go with Kozlo through this room. And, Swab, I think you're the one who can move most freely, so why don't you hang out, like, right around here? Mostly to make sure that Kozlo and I don't get squished as we walk into this room.
So then we would need Grabella to flip the lever.
Alright. Well.
Ready?
Sure.
Carbello will flip the lever.
Hey, both of the saw blades deactivate and slide back into the wall. The rusting Morningstar loses his rust. The water sound stops, and the blade in the far room reactivates.
Kozlo, was there a particular set of tiles you stepped on? Because that one right there looks like a pit trap.
Yeah, I just went straight down the middle until I got to that saw blade on the end, and then I stood on that.
Okay, so like right here?
Yeah.
And then all the way down. And then like right on the edge of the saw blade like this?
Yep.
Perfect. Oh dear.
Kozlo
there-
is gonna not step up on the saw blade just yet, just in case it like too much weight or something.
Is there anything like in this doorway that Rain can stand on?
Rain can take one more step forward before stepping in lava.
Okay. Oh, it's so hot. No, we don't like it.
The heat of the lava on the floor burns your face, and the sound of spikes jutting through these metallic holes in the floor fink, 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 make it
You said
quite
this-
loud in the room.
This rubble over here on the left side of the room, Kozlo, you said you think there's enough there to stand on?
It looked like it.
Alright, well...
Problem is getting there.
Here goes nothing. Oh yeah, that's fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh yeah, easy. Well, not easy, but... Rain will cast Starlight Step.
Rain, you would have to... I guess you
can't
kind of
get
see
there.
that.
I don't
At
know why
30
my
feet?
radius is only 20 feet. It's 30 feet to that. I guess I'll try clicking it. Oh, it worked. The reticle was just weird.
Alright, Rain, you teleport over to the rubble, and the back of your heels of your boots just barely touch the lava, and the smell of burning leather quickly fills the room. However, you do not burn. You are standing on a precarious lump of a rubble. There is a tiny bit of space between the rubble, but you would have to either dig or you might need some strength in order to start pulling rocks through.
And you
so
left
like,
your strength in the other room.
So I think that there's something like here that can be dug out.
You think there's something on the other side, but these boulders are massive.
Well, that's certainly a bit of a problem. Before we get crazy, Rain is going to... I'm just gonna peek and see what's on the other side of this rubble real quick. Rain is going to cast Polymorph on herself.
Okay.
Oh boy.
What do you polymorph into?
We are going to polymorph into a small flying insect, like a fly or a bee. Something small enough that it can buzz through the cracks of this rubble.
What are you doing?
But also has a hovering fly speed for later.
Everybody, Starbuck wants you to know that he's the one. No. He's helping. He will not let go of my keyboard.
Oh, I'm a swarm of bees.
Oh my.
Rain, you begin buzzing around and land upon the rocks. Your multiple eyes and wings looking through the crevices, hoping to find a way through. You try and crawl through the tiny space through the rocks.
Yeah, just to peek and see what's on the other side before we fully commit. Okay.
I'll let you describe this boulder-filled hallway to your friends. There's a door to the west, and the hallway curls around to the south.
You hear buzz, buzz. Because also Rain kind of has the mind of a bee for the most part right now.
What the fuck is happening?
Your mind is full of bees.
There's rocks.
My mind is full of
Rocks.
bees.
Lots of
Not
rocks.
like this.
Many rocks.
I do think I hear something about rock.
Is that it? This is the hallway?
That is, your bees do not have dark vision, and so you cannot see what is outside of the light at the end of the hall.
Okay. We will revisit this in a moment. We're gonna go back to the other side of the rocks, back into the molten lava. We're gonna buzz and hover over here. And just take a look at what's on this wall here. Or door.
On that door, there are a bunch of barrels, which is odd considering most of the other doors have been full of Nova sigils and history. But this one is covered in barrels. One of them has a fuse on it.
Explosion. We're gonna crawl back to the other side of this debris over here.
You find a nice place to perch upon the rocks. It's very warm
Rain
in here.
Rain will actually crawl through.
Bzz.
And we will drop polymorph over here.
Okay.
All right, I'm on the other side of the debris. I don't know if you got all that. I thought I was being very crystal clear, but I was also love droning in my head. There's a hallway over here on the other side of the debris. I kind of hope I didn't entomb myself forever and for all eternity. And the door on the far side of the spiky pit with all the lava has a barrel with a fuse on it. So, I don't know. Sounds like Kozlo probably has the ticket for that somewhere in his bag, I assume.
Well, you just me to blow up it? Like, just blow it up?
I don't know. It seems reasonable.
That's like all I do.
That's what I mean.
Rain, there's a stone door in front of you with a round sigil that has spikes all over the outside. It looks like a spiky wheel. There are 5 spokes on the inside, and that is all that is on it.
Is it approximately the dimensions of this coin?
No, it is much larger.
Okay. Rain will describe that for everyone, and then she'll go check. Oh dear, I don't like that.
The cobblestones narrow dangerously to a very, very tiny and narrow pathway. The door at the end has a very ornate hammer emblazed on it. The hammer is engulfed in fire. Underneath the hammer, corpses. A mountain of undead corpses.
Jesus.
I think I might have found the obliteratus. Maybe.
I am glad to be in this room, then.
I don't know, do you want to try blowing up that far door, Kozlo, and see what happens?
Yeah, I can give it a try.
Looks like I can see it from here. So, Kozlo will check one of his firebolt grenades at that door.
Perfect. Kozlo, you give it a good chuck. It sails over the lava, over the spike traps, and comes to a rest just outside the door. Pling. Boom! The door opens wide and reveals a room full of barrels.
I'm gonna guess that's a lot more explosive barrels in there. I mean, I could throw another one and just blow them all up.
That sounds like it would potentially entomb us all.
A little bit. But it also sounds like it'd be fun.
So, no. Starbuck, lay down.
Kozlo, you cannot see from there what the barrels say on them, but they are conveniently sized enough, and they're actually in very, very good shape that they might contain something.
So let's see. Do you need me to? All right, I'm just going to deal with this. Rain is just going to cast Disintegrate on the rocks.
I have another thought as well. I do have Catapult prepared. And it does have a 60 yard range.
What do you think?
60-foot range. So I could theoretically, at least if I'm reading this spell correctly, I could catapult one of those barrels to me.
Mm-hmm.
And try to catch it.
Yeah, that is definitely possible. The closest barrel over here is about, it's about 50 feet away.
Fuck it, I'm doing it. Let's see what happens. Maybe I die.
Oh, God.
I will keep the protective barrier of rubble while he does this.
Helping.
One of the barrels begins to shudder as you cast your magic upon it, and a tiny little catapult appears just underneath this barrel by the door. It creaks its arm back and launches the small barrel through the air. It goes flipping over the lava. Kozlo, make me a acrobatics or sleight of hand check. Whatever's higher.
Well, it's definitely not acrobatics.
You sure?
I should have put guidance on myself before I did this. Should have put guidance on myself before I did this.
Are you about to do 3d8 bludgeoning damage to yourself?
I hope so.
Yep, Kozlo, the barrel is flying too fast. That catapult spell is just too powerful. You cannot catch it in mid-flight, and it definitely does 3d8 damage to you. Kozlo, you take 17 damage as it hits you in the face. But you manage to catch the barrel, and there is such a sweet and familiar and one of your favorite smells in the universe. As you clutch this barrel in your hand, you know it immediately. It's gunpowder.
I got a barrel of gunpowder.
I'm so glad you didn't drop it into the lava right in front of you.
My god.
I mean, I could. Maybe that would stop that room from being a problem. Just blow the whole room up.
It's true.
Which room?
The lava room.
Oh. Is that how that works?
I could chuck there's more barrels I could see. I could chuck more gunpowder barrels with catapult into the lava. Just blow up the room.
That's all I got.
As you hold the baby barrel of gunpowder in your hands, what a precious and rare material you haven't seen in some time. The smell of gunpowder fills your nostrils. Sweet baby.
Well, I got what I was here for.
You didn't even know that was there.
Yep. But now I do. And now I'm happy with what I've gotten from here.
Alright, Raid is going to cast Disintegrate on these rocks.
Rain, you point at the rocks and let rip a disintegrate beam. The noxious energy fills the air and bores a hole through the boulders, completely obliterating the rocks and the door itself.
Oh, there was a door here.
Well, it's gone now. There's all that is left is, well, just enough rubble to stand on floating in the lava. A tiny, tiny little place to stand where your heel met the lava pool previously.
Oh, hi, Kozlo.
Hello.
You see him clutching the gunpowder in his hands.
I have a child.
This is where Wang Doodle would say, "Oh, congratulations, you finally had your baby." But Wang Doodle's not here.
So we can put the socks on the gunpowder.
There we go.
Amazing.
I'm here to be Wang Doodle's brain for him.
Well, maybe just keep it away from the lava for now, yeah?
That's a step back slightly.
Rain will... we have so many Starlight Steps. Rain's gonna cast Starlight Step again to see what else is in that room before we blow everything up.
Odd.
Just let me know if you want me to explode everything in there. Though I kind of want to try to get all this gunpowder. It's a lot.
Oh god, also there's so much.
Rain, you Starlight step into the room. Aside from the very obvious black smudge marks in the room. It looks like something has previously been exploded in here. Perhaps one barrel, perhaps another 5. But the amount and size of the various barrels in this room, plus the noxious sulfurous stench coming off of them, tells you these are all full of gunpowder. And just the slightest spark, or even a little too much heat, will set them off.
It's so wise of them to store it next to their lava room.
Why wouldn't you?
The engineering in here is amazing. The important question is, how many barrels of gunpowder can Rain fit into her bag of holding?
Oh my god.
For safety, of course.
For safety.
There are 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There are 16 barrels of gunpowder in here.
Okay. They're like casks.
Yes.
Obviously, if Kozlo caught one on the face.
Yeah, so what some of them are slightly larger casks, but most of them are like fairly keg-sized.
Mm-hmm.
Can you carry all of those? I need them.
Yeah, hang on. We're going to find out. We're going to look up. Oh man, D&D Beyond has become just dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking at bag of holding rules?
That's what I was trying to do.
My wrong screen, bag of holding.
£500. There's probably not
500
500 pounds worth of. This is not 500 pounds of gunpowder.
Nah, you're good.
All right, Rain puts. What'd you say? 18? How much?
16. There was 17 minus
16.
1 because Kozlo has one.
Okay, Rain stores 16 casks of gunpowder in her bag of holding.
Rain, I'm gonna add that to your inventory. Gunpowder keg, quantity.
You may as well eventually just add it. Just add it to Kozlo's inventory because that's where it's going. But for now, it's in the bag of holding for safety.
Okay, that is 320 pounds of gunpowder.
Oh, perfect. So easy.
My god.
Rain, you go around the room quietly stuffing every cask of gunpowder you find in your bag of holding. They rub around and rub each other, wood on wood, potentially. Not dangerous at all.
Certainly no more dangerous than catapulting one across a lake of lava.
We're thrill seekers at heart.
All right, I've got a lot of gunpowder for you, Kozlo, and it's in an extra-dimensional space, so it won't explode without us wanting it to explode.
Hooray!
Hooray!
I'm not sure Kozlo would hooray that, but I appreciate it nevertheless.
He stopped listening after I've got so much gunpowder for you.
What's on this door?
There is a sigil of fire on the door. Very simple and elegant.
Oh, more fire. Am I the only person who can't just manipulate fire?
Maybe.
I mean, I could put the whole room on fire, especially now that there ain't gunpowder in there.
With me in it?
Well, unless you left the room.
I actually guess I could do that. At this point.
Rain, as you look around the room, now that it is bereft of barrels, there are 2 torches that are lit on the walls.
Ah, there's torches on the wall. Of course there are. How silly of me. Maybe.
That's boring, though. Hold on, let me cast Fireball.
Rain will grab one of the torches.
Okay. You require light.
And hold it against the door.
The door opens.
This only keeps going deeper. I don't know. I don't know if this is right, you guys.
The narrow hallway beyond is lit with torches. Various debris and detritus litter the floor. Some of the
What
cobblestones
else could
are
be in
cracked.
here?
Rain cautiously moves down the hall, checking for anything that might be a trap. Do you want like a general investigation or?
Yeah, give me an investigation check, please. Rain, you're looking around the hallway very carefully, and although the cobblestones are a little cracked in places, you don't feel like they're trapped.
Well, I found 2 more doors at the end here.
The door in front of you has a proud-looking elf in very regal and ornate fiery armor, the image of Novus hovering behind him like a protector or guardian. With hammer in hand, this carved elf is battling back against hordes of undead. A pile of them lay at his feet.
Okay, and this door?
This door, surprisingly, is the only door that you've seen that has a small lever on it.
Oh, let's check and see if that lever's trapped. I think I actually found the bathroom now, guys.
It is not. It sits in the middle of the door, looking ominous.
All right, everybody stand away from any moving machinery.
Kozlo is standing on machinery.
I'll step away from the lever, I guess.
Like the big, scary machinery that's going to maul you to death.
I'm going to try and be sneaky again and hide behind the pillar in this room from the Morningstar.
Quietly and sneakily, you move around Swab and hide in the shadows of the pillar. Everyone seems to be ready.
All right, I pull the lever.
The lever causes the door to shudder open. Inside a room that is lit with a magic sigil are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 levers?
Oh my god.
No.
3 on each wall and 1 in the center.
Well.
Is it the bathroom?
It's something like that. Yeah, there's so many levers. It's like the lever room.
Is that like the bathroom for you?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry,
I
I
don't know
miscounted.
how-
There's 8
shit.
levers.
Do elves need levers to shit?
Oh my god.
Not usually. No, not this many anyway. Rain is gonna do an Arcana check on this room. This is a crazy fuck. Whoever designed this place is like a special kind of mad.
Rain, the magic sigil on the floor is most certainly of Vaki magic nature, although it is not protective. It is something connects these levers magically to something else within the vault.
Oh, maybe each of these levers open some of the doors we haven't opened yet. It should be really exciting. So Rain thinks she can step safely into the room then, if...
Yeah.
Oh, and another door. How cute. Is there anything with this sigil that indicates what these different levers might do?
The sigil tells you that they are all connected somehow. The magic in it tied to the vault of Icarus. That is all it tells you.
Mm-hmm. And of course the levers aren't labeled in any way.
Oh no, of course not.
Alright, how about the door down here?
That door also has the same sigil you saw before, a spiked wheel. Larger, much larger than the coin that you're holding. It's the exact same sigil that was on this door.
Anybody know? Have you seen anything about a spiky wheel or anything? Is that a thing? Anyone?
Just the one you saw earlier.
You mean the giant saw blade?
No, didn't you see a door earlier that had
Oh, yes, right. of course. Rain's gonna try to hold the coin up to this door. Since it's like symbol of authority or whatever.
Nothing happens.
Alright, I'm stuck. I don't want to play with the levers.
Fair.
Eight levers sit ominously before you.
I mean, I have no
It's like, I
clue.
don't want to pull the levers.
All right. Everybody's still safe away from any large moving machinery, right?
Wait, would the spokes? Would that be something that indicates what levers you gotta pull?
Oh, it's 8 spokes, you said, on the wheel?
There's only 5 spokes on the wheel.
Oh, damn it. That was brilliant, Kozlo. I wish that was the case.
But maybe there's 5 levers, like maybe where they are, I don't know.
Oh, that is an interesting idea. There's not really one on each side of the wheel, though, in here.
Wait, you said there's 8 levers in there?
There's 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 1 on the far right side, and 1 in the middle.
There was 8 spike traps in that lava room.
Alright, Ranger's gonna pull the top left one.
Go ahead. You can double click it.
Okay. Anything happen, Kozlo?
No, nothing. I can see. Let me go look at those spike rooms, though.
Rain, you hear a metallic scraping sound to the southeast.
Something
you can take
metal.
one more. Kozlo, one of the spike traps is down.
Oh, yeah, that did it.
Oh, okay. How about that?
Yeah. It changed which one.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Which one is it?
Now it's the bottom middle one. And I hear like a clicking.
Oh, that sounds ominous. How about that one?
Now the top right one and the bottom middle one.
Do you think you could hop from platform
Well,
to
now
platform?
the bottom one is gone again.
It seems
Oh,
like
so
it's
it's like
resetting. Yeah, it's almost like it's timed.
All right. Do you or Grabella think that you can hop across? I mean, I don't really know how valuable this is, I guess, if I don't know how to get through this other door, but we need to find this spiky wheel thing.
The trap resets in front of your eyes, Kozlo.
Yeah, it's back to normal now.
I wonder if we need to get through that other buzzsaw room. Find
What if we
whatever this-
need Swab's orb at that other door?
Maybe. Like, I could stay here and help you all get across the spiky bits when you're ready. But that's not really going to accomplish anything without having whatever the spooky wheel thing is.
There's one other idea. We can flip that other lever again while you're over there and see if anything changes.
I can flip them all really fast. You ready?
No, I meant the one that was moving the water around.
Oh, that's an idea. It's gonna make the buzzsaws and everything move, but
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this room.
all right.
I will sneak back over here again.
Ducking around Swab, you find comfort in the shadows.
Grabella, are you still where you can flip that lever?
Grabella will flip the lever.
Okay. Grabella, once again, the buzzsaws reactivate in the room. Water begins to flow, and another buzzsaw turns off.
Rain glances in the room. Anything look like it changed with like this spooky wheel door?
Where did Kozlo go? I just saw him fly by.
He's invisible.
He hid.
God damn it.
Nothing happens with that other door, right?
Nothing looks like it's changed. Nope, this room's still totally empty of all explosives. Alright. Well, yeah, maybe you guys want to see if you can get either of those other two doors open, and then I can help you all across here.
I will head back towards...
Hey,
I'm gonna unhide myself.
I don't know where the hell I'm going.
I'm heading back towards the spinny blade room. What was on the doors in this room again?
Let me check my notes. 1 sec.
It was like the City of Brass, and then it was the Empty, and then the City of Brass where the Vakarans were fighting demons.
Yes, that is correct.
Mm-hmm.
The one to the left is empty. The one up top, the Vakarans are fighting against demons on the backdrop of the City of Brass.
Wait a minute. The coin. You might need the coin. Hang on. Rain, Eco, where are you? Come here. Rain puts the coin in Eco's little paws. Go back to go fly back to the beginning. Give them the coin.
Flutter, 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 flutter. Kozlo, a little bat alights on your shoulder and gives you the coin.
Ah! Thank you!
Kozlo will hold it up to...
Eco bites your finger, expectantly waiting to be fed a grape. Or something.
I don't even think I have food.
He just looks at you with like these big black eyes. Big,
What?
adorable black eyes.
I'm sorry, I don't got any food for you.
He like climbs into your bag and starts rifling through things.
Just don't blow anything up in there.
Na 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 bat bomb.
Exactly. While that's going on, I guess, Kozlo will, whichever door was not the empty one, that's the one that you would want to hold the coin up to first.
The north door is not empty, and pictures the Vaki fighting against demons against the backdrop of the City of Brass. The door immediately opens, sensing the presence of its master.
Oh, hey, I got a door open.
Oh, good. That works.
Oh, good. It's another tiny hallway.
This door ahead of you has a square pattern carved into it. And in the square, multiple small holes. It almost reminds you of the spike trap on the east side that you were just looking at. But these look like vents. All of these holes that are inside this square are very deep. Deep enough for you to put your finger through.
I don't know that I want to just randomly shove my finger into door holes. Can I investigate to determine if there's any mechanism involved in these holes?
Absolutely. Make me an investigation check, please. Finger holes.
Finger holes.
They are about the size of a goblin's finger. You could definitely stick something in there. There's, in the square pattern, there's 4 holes on the top, and then 3 holes underneath that are situated like in between the 4 holes, and then there's 4 holes, and then another row of 3 holes, and then 4 holes. So altogether there's, let's see, it's 12, 18 holes?
Does anybody here play golf?
No.
I have a dagger. Could I stick like the end of the dagger into one of the holes?
Sure. As you probe one of the holes with the tip of the dagger, you notice your dagger becomes very hot very quickly.
I ain't not putting my finger in that. Kozlo will relay this whole thing to everyone. I'm kind of stumped on it right now.
Make me a Arcana check. It does look like a vent, like something could be blown through.
I guess I'll try blowing into the holes.
They make a very satisfying ooh, ooh. As you put your lips close to it, though, it feels very hot.
Can Grabella breathe fire?
I should have at least one more fire, yeah.
You're here.
Grabella, can you try breathing fire through that?
Grabella will do this. She will need a long rest or a short rest in her case, to do it again.
Grabella, you take a big breath. All over this stony sigil. The fire sears through all of the holes, and it makes a melodic sound as if people were all blowing through flutes at the same time. Ooh. The door opens. Inside, the same pattern can be seen all over the floor. Vents on the floor. Smears of blood can be seen in places, and torches adorn the walls. The room is full of these vents.
There's either about to be a lot of fire in here or a lot of... I don't know which.
I'm gonna guess that all of that turns into constant fire if we flip that switch. At least that's my current best theory.
Mm-hmm.
Is there another door or something to do?
Grabella, you can take one more step forward safely.
What?
Yeah, at least one. There could be 2. I can't quite see the back left.
What are we thinking?
What are you thinking?
Do they look like they're
They-
pressure plates?
Make me an investigation check. You're not sure. Grabella's in the way. Kind of hard to see.
Just for funsies, even though investigation is what he rolled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Looks like a plate. I don't know.
looks great. Literally.
I mean, if it's gonna blow fire, Grabella wouldn't really care.
Grabella could step in and take a bit of damage, need be. Or
So
science.
the lever is in the room? Like there's another lever inside the room?
There's a door inside the room. We haven't found another lever.
Oh, so you're worried that if you step into the room, it's going to go open fire?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Or
Yeah, I mean,
it
hell,
could
it's
be a
fine.
room that, as long as we don't flip the lever, is just fine. The water lever.
Oh, good. Oh, that's the lever. I gotcha.
Grabella is willing to try, though.
I mean, Grabella can just be immune to fire, right? Just
She
in
has to
case.
activate her shield in order to do that.
Yeah, that's true. Which I can do. Grabella will activate her shield and take a deep breath.
Okay.
And step in.
Grabella, suddenly you are encased in flames from floor to ceiling as a massive jet of fire suddenly appears underneath you.
Oh, I didn't mean to go back. Grabella's gonna just run around.
There's just fire suddenly everywhere.
Can I see
Literally
the fire?
Every place in the room that you're stepping suddenly bursts into flames.
What about the middle?
That one's
No.
safe. You keep stepping around the room, you're immune to fire.
Yeah, I see 2 doors. But it's very warm in here.
I'm just activating everything that you've stepped on.
Yeah. Does it keep burning afterwards?
Yep.
Okay. Side plan.
Pillars of flame roaring from floor to ceiling block
Grabella's gonna
Kozlo's view.
keep her shield out, but she's gonna fly.
Okay.
Actually, which is probably the plan we should have. Not completely with it. She's gonna step on this, or fly over this, hover, see if it goes off.
Flying over it does not activate it.
She is going to hover and see what this door is about.
The door opens as you get close to it. The pillars.
Kozlo, how fireproof are you?
Oh, God.
I am not.
Well, I found another room.
Kozlo, you're also carrying a gunpowder keg.
Yeah, you
Oh,
should,
yeah,
you should
that-
definitely take a step back. Absolutely, should take a.
I could go down this hallway. I didn't check the other door, but I probably should have just picked you up and flew.
That would not prevent Kozlo from burning to death. These pillars are from floor to ceiling, so unless you...
Yeah, no,
there's one right in
previously.
front of him.
Yeah. Previously, I should have just picked him.
No, he would have exploded.
He still would have
you in his hands. You were engulfed in flames. Just because you were immune does not mean that the fire is not surrounding you.
I think she means, like, instead of stepping on it in the first place.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
okay.
if I had started
Gotcha.
not setting everything on fire.
Okay.
Grabella can't investigate for shit. She's just gonna pray and walk down this hallway and see what she sees. Ew, what is that green stuff?
A curious green smudge on the floor.
There's green crap on the floor. I could probably fly over there.
hovering in the
found
middle of the room is a green cube that seems to be exuding this green goo that is settled in the cracks of the cobblestone.
Gribble will relay that in the store.
Grabella, as you land and your feet have to touch the cobblestone, you hear something click underneath your feet,
No.
and the cube begins to quiver. Instead
Oh,
of
God.
green, it becomes a dark, gooey ochre, like black, and tentacles begin to sprout from it as it writhes and jiggles.
I've made a new friend.
I totally spaced that we were over time, so that is where I'm going to call session for today, as Grabella is on the opposite side of the dangerous fire room and has just spawned an ancient eldritch ooze.
I'm sure it'll be completely fine.
Right on the other side of the door, all you hear is...
Oh, hi, Grabella.
Oh, hi.
Just zooming out.
I've made a friend.
Just zooming out. This looks so fucking insane, Christina.
What?
Just
What do you mean?
zooming
What do you
out,
mean?
just seeing everything.
I have it. Oh god.
This is the work of mad genius. Emphasis on the mad part. I don't know what you're so mad about, but you're mad about something.
The hammer must be protected.
It's
I
true.
don't know that we needed to come here to get this hammer. I don't know that we needed that.
Well, it seems like currently what we're doing is making it less safe by opening up this vault.
It's true. But if we could get through here, somebody could have gotten
That's
through.
true, yeah. If we can make it our way through this nonsense, then fucking anyone could.
Well, not anyone, but many people.
No, fucking anyone.
Fucking anyone.
Fucking Candle and Cause and Mr. Tickle Fingers.
You just send the
God.
kobolds in.
They're gonna actually be there at the end when we get to the obliterosity and be like, oh hey guys, what took you so long?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I'm glad you've been enjoying, quote unquote, the Vault of Icarus, but unfortunately, that is where we're going to end for today. And maybe, just maybe, we'll wrap it up next week.
I don't believe you.
We'll have a Wangdoodle who can have smart ideas about how to actually approach this stuff.
Don't get my hopes
like
up.
flying originally instead of.
We did
Don't
pretty
give me
good,
hope.
guys.
We did pretty good. We did.
You're doing good.
And I'm like half-brained today, so.
I was very much expecting Grabella to like pick up Kozlo and just start walking across all of the fire vents, and then suddenly gunpowder keg goes off. The whole vault shakes.
Kozlo just becomes a smush on the ground.
I'm still reeling over the fact that the safe plan was him catapulting a cask of gunpowder across a lake of lava. And then hitting himself in the face.
Mm-hmm.
At least he caught it.
He did.
With his
he
face,
did.
yeah, better that than, not.
All right, everybody. Hopefully, you will make it to the end and find the Obliteratus. But there's still a little bit to go. So I will see you all next Monday. Sound good?
You mean the giant spike chain in the middle wasn't the Obliteratus?
Oh,
I wish we could
Obliteratus
take it
friend.
home, though.
I low-key thought it was at first when we first saw it. It was like, oh, not actual
change
size.
Oh,
Yep.
no. I saw it immediately and went, that would murder all of us in a second if we looked at it the
Although I'm glad you guys kind of figured out the mechanics of the giant chain chomp.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
everybody.
excited for us to send that to the plane of fire so it can be a pet.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
that is what we should do.
Chompy 2.
Chompy. With chain this time.
It was spiky.
All right, everybody, you are free. You are away. Go away from my puzzle dungeon, and I will see you next Monday.
My friends.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right, they are free, and so are you. Oh, hi, everybody. Thanks for watching today. Catch our VODs over on Arctis DD on YouTube. We're a really small channel. All your likes and subscribes are like super appreciated. I'd love it if you went to Arctis DD on YouTube right now and subscribed. I would love you forever. Are you truly free? You're never truly free, because we will be back next Monday for more Arctis. You can watch our shorts and funny moments from the episodes over on TikTok and Twitter and get notifications on when we go online, 6 p.m. Pacific every Monday. And I'm your DM, Zarina. Hey. Thanks for watching. 2020th site, thanks for checking in, Nukiyashi. Thanks for always watching. Appreciate you. Gamer Dad, your level 20 bard died like this. I saw that when you were going through the vent room. I do like spikes from below, but Grabella's got wings. I gotta be clever. Etc. Thanks for watching. Game Master Eric, thank you so much. Thank you for lurking. Appreciate you. And thanks for the raid. Appreciate you very much. Libu, thanks for watching. Hey, hey. Thanks everybody for hanging out. And I hope to see you next Monday. Have a great week. And I hope to see you next time.